Sometimes when I wanna run away and hide, when there's no one on my side and all my pride had disappeared, I take it off my mind and leave it all behind. Nothing left to do but try to take the leap and follow through. And that's exactly what I'll do. I know to you I don't seem very strong, but I assure you before you can find me, I'm gone. So come on and catch me, you've still got a chance. I'll be rolling place to place, won't stop till I win the race. Although I may have crossed the line, no time to waste on you. I don't plan on slowing down, no, I'll keep on going. Even if you think I'm in the wrong, just know that although I may not think everything through, I don't take back what I say or regret what I do. I know that some stay in line and they stick to the plan, but if you leave it to me, I'll do whatever I can, cause I know that's what I'm here for. Don't wanna wait around anymore. Even if you can't see the good inside me, I don't have the time to tell you why I do the things that I do. Please hold on, soon you'll see that I'm not the villain I appear to be. Moving along, no, I won't settle down until I'm locked behind bars or I'm kicked to the town. So you can keep on running around and around. You'll never quite catch up to me. I know that you think I'm crazy, but I hope that maybe now you'll see why I had to try.
But sorry everybody, my stream
We are on the stream and not on the stream.
my stream deck was not working. I pressed the swap over button and then it didn't do the swapping over, so I'm gonna have to figure out.
Joined any of the give me a minute.
Silly goose, you silly goose, you goose that's silly. Everyone point and call him silly.
You silly goose.
I was really invested in our conversation, I forgot.
We were talking about eye diseases and such.
Optical migraines.
Yes.
Auras. Spooky, weird halo glowy eye effects and foggy backlit mirrors.
Yes.
Visual magic that is just medical conditions.
Yeah, just
Things
medical.
that are very hard to Google without people accusing you of being a witch.
But yes, we are here back in Heart of Elynthi after a semi-break while the players kind of interacted with community and looked at fan art last time and said some very nice things to me. I listened a little bit to the VOD of that. Thank you. You guys were very sweet.
No, would never.
Oh, no.
No.
Nuh-uh.
I didn't know
We're
you would.
supposed to watch it. It was just for us.
It's not like we like you or anything.
Also, just to make sure that everyone's recording, yes, I didn't check that. Okay.
Yep.
All right, and we can return again to Heart of Elynthi session 11. We can go down the line for our players. Fel, introduce who you are, what you're doing, who you play.
I am Feltheleb, the living ocular migraine, and I play Buck the Bugbear Barbarian, and I make YouTube and Twitter content under the name Feltheleb, and that's me. Up
Awesome.
next is Poi. Take it away. I'm the host of the show now.
Go,
Oh
Poi,
God, I'm getting
introduce who you are, what
flashbacks.
you're doing, who you play.
Hi, I'm Poi. According to Red, I sound like a cat.
No, it was one time.
You made a cat noise.
I'm sick nasty on the internet. That's about it.
Hell yeah.
Red, introduce who you are, what you're doing, who you play.
Hello, I'm Red, the big carnivorous UFO from Nope. I play Layra, the cat girl thingy. We were talking about eye contact before. It's relevant.
Yes.
Cat folk. No, that's not a thing in 5e. That's 3.5. Sorry. Shifter druid. And outside of that, I make YouTube videos for the YouTube channel Overly Sarcastic Productions, and sometimes I tweet stuff, and I do a comic also, but don't worry about that.
Yes, and lastly, Logan, introduce who you are, what you're doing, who you play.
Hello, I'm Logan. I'm a statistical anomaly here to piss off scientists. I am a runesmith online. I do this and that, and I'm playing Word, the tiny little kobold mob boss.
Boss.
And I am Joe Cat. I will be the dungeon master for today. I've just gotten back from A-Con, so I'm a little bit tired and woozy, but yeah, and before we start, actually, I have a few things I would like to thank. Firstly, our sponsor, GamerSupps. Starting with GamerSupps that provides, for no reason, I just wanted to bring this sponsor up, just because I felt like it. GamerSupps as the sponsor and partner of the stream that has given me some good drinks, and they keep sending me drinks and cups. So go to GamerSupps and use code JOECAT for 10% off your order, or try free samples. Also,
what is GamerSupps,
Ironside
though?
Computer. They built my computer, Ironside Computers. Use code JOECAT for 10% off. Actually, no,
That's
5.
such a cute little guy.
Yeah, they don't actually have a mascot, so I drew them one. Yeah.
Send them the bill.
Yeah, I used this for my VTuber debut when I was thanking people and just thanking sponsors and stuff. And lastly, Patreon, because if you do have like a single dollar, even a single dollar to spare, that's already more than YouTube pays me. So if you want to support the stream or support what I do in any way, patreon.com/JoeCat. I don't know if that link actually works, but all the links are in the kind of panels in Twitch below. Just wanted to bring those up for no reason. Anyway, does anyone want to take on the recap from 2 weeks ago?
Not it.
I don't
Not it. I did the last 2 in a row.
I think I can do it.
Go,
if I can
Fel,
remember
do your
correctly.
thing.
I think we all got into the name of the town, and it's not Trevicetta. I'm trying to remember the name. So it's a bad start. It was Viscerally.
Viscerally.
Yeah.
Viscerally, and in Viscerally, we met a group of people, including Pyrea. Was that this one or was that the last
Yes,
one?
Pyria is a relative of Koryak who's in Satya.
That's right.
Yeah.
Pyria, who we were able to deliver the delivery to and learn that Pyria is the sister of Koryak, and we kind of helped, I guess, deliver the stuff, and we're gonna help reunite them. We gave them some advice, and then in doing so, we also met up with the mayor, Isaac, and Grumble, who built the little, I remember what they were called, the little stones that roll around, the sentinels.
Yes.
Construct
I'm
thingies.
I'm clawing my way through this
I remember.
Killing
explanation.
it today.
Grumble.
But we took it upon ourselves to help the town of Acerli by figuring out who it was that was involved in the destruction of the Sentinels that were helping to protect the town and its supply of magic crystals. After going through and kind of helping Pyria and using, talking with them about getting an upgrade to our cart that was given to us by Lord Nicholas Tejero, we discovered that it was in fact Lucia Baztan, who was I think a diplomat from a
She's a
specific
banker.
clan.
Snake lady.
That's the
I
snake
think.
lady. Yeah. We found out that she was doing that to help raise up I think kind of to help Trevisetta and their means of perhaps gaining more power on this side of Corencia. And and then we put her in chains and decided not to torture her. And then when we woke up, we went downstairs, we had breakfast, and I had bacon and eggs. And then while we were eating, someone said, "Hey guys, turn around." We turned around and it was Fritz's biological father.
Just a bird man.
It's funny when you said that, some loud thunder happened outside my window. So I
Oh
apologize.
my
I
goodness.
apologize to the stream. It seems as though it might be a little rainy today where I am, but continue.
Just
Yes.
imagine that. I think that's it. I think we ended, and Fritz turned around and was like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm your father." And we were all like, "What?" And then you're like, "We'll be back next week." And then we weren't back next week. So I think
Akon
that's
got
it.
in the
Unless
way.
yeah, I may be forgetting
Ready for
something, but I
Beacon.
don't think I am.
No, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure. You got
Yeah.
pretty most of it. Also, it's
I think-
Pyria.
Ah.
Pyria.
Kyria, sorry.
All good. It's been 2
Yeah.
weeks. But yes, that is true. All that all that did happen.
Oh, I think actually, is it still thundering? I think I heard that.
Yeah,
I
it
heard
is
that
still
one.
thundering.
I heard
It's
the
just the beginning.
rumbling.
Yeah.
The ambiance.
You might hear
Yeah,
it
this is
whenever
a
I'm
spooky
talking
stream.
over it. But
That's all right.
yeah, to correct a few things, just one thing. Lucia, she is not trying to further Trevisetta as a whole, more so further her own business as hiring, security and guards and stuff, as she owns a private business of security. And she was
Yeah.
basically trying to
Yes,
mess
that's
with the
right.
security of this town to try and be like, see, this wouldn't have happened if you hired my men.
She seemed to somewhat, if I recall, be maybe not aligned, but amenable to the interests of Lord Nicholas Tejero.
Yes.
And his
Yeah.
attempts to sort of
That's right.
expand his own influence.
Because we got that cart from him, right?
Yep, you did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So
And she
we
was like,
are
"What?"
somewhat familiar with his influence. He's now the governor of Trevisetta, and she
And New Biscay as
I
well
guess-
now.
This guy as
was
well, yeah.
relatively trying to undermine his authority, sort of for her own sake.
It's probably fine.
I think, yeah, we got to threaten her a little bit, be like, we'll tell on you. And she was like, oh, God, you can.
Please don't tell on me.
All right, but if that is all, we can begin the session. And if I could ask the players to close out of their Twitch chats and give your undivided attention to the game,
Heck yeah.
Bye,
Later,
Twitch
nerds.
All right, everyone behave.
we may
Don't be mean to
begin
each other.
right
Be
where we
nice.
left off
Be right.
Scared. I'm so scared.
Dad.
with Mr. Astropio. And he, as from continuing from last session, he is just taken aback and has just informed you, Fritz, that he is your biological father and is waiting for a response.
Put him on the spot, why don't you?
All right. Gotta get in character. Let's go. All right.
Shake it out. Get the adrenaline
You're
going. Vocal warm-ups, vocal warm-ups.
La 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 la.
Walk into a bar. You find your dad.
Go north.
I guess Fritz kind of looks at them for a second and turns their head to the side and goes, "You don't look like Dozin."
No, of course not. He kind of scratches the back of his head. No, Dozin is a good friend of mine, and he was
My dad.
Yes, I guess he would be considered more your father now, considering that he raised you.
No, he is my dad. You will refer to him as such, thank you.
I see. Well, he kind of scratching his arms. I did not anticipate this to happen today. Well,
What do you mean? We're just strangers.
Respectfully, sir, what business do you have here?
I am the officiate here to bring a suspect in for questioning at Palitrios.
Oh, fantastic. We can take you to where she is.
That would be preferable, thank you.
So this guy's from Palitrios.
Me?
Who are you
Yeah.
asking?
Yes. You're questioning. Yeah.
Yeah, I sort of am gesturing to the party, like pointing at him, probably making eye contact while asking that.
I'm sorry. Did Fritz? Have you ever met this guy before? This is your biological.
Absolutely not.
No, yeah, she wouldn't remember me. We gave her away when she was very, very young.
That's always a good move.
Okay,
Wait.
let's go upstairs.
Wait a minute. I kind of want to address this. You've never met this person before. You don't want to talk to him? I mean, I don't understand what's happening here.
Why would I talk to someone who abandoned me?
Oh.
He actually straightens up a little bit at that. Listen, we did not abandon you. That's not what happened. I don't know what Dozin has told you, but
Perhaps we can discuss this more strongly when we have
At
less
a table.
pressing matters currently that we
Yes.
need to attend to.
I think that is preferable. I am sorry, whatever it is that I may have done, or the lack thereof, that made you feel this way, Phelan, but I have business.
Okay, upstairs.
It's Fritz.
And he just kind of walks on upstairs. You hear the thumping, thumping, thumping of his boots. And you see the mayor, Isaac, is there as well.
Oh, right, he was here.
And he's just like, whew, should I leave you all to it, or...
Is there anything words are not working for me today. Do you need to do anything because you're the mayor? Do you need to do anything about this situation, or are we all good?
He will give me some paperwork to deal with. You are free to go. I'm just concerned about this whole deal, and I wouldn't want to butt in where it's not my business.
Sounds great.
I'll
right
wait
here with-
outside. Mr. Astrapia will speak with me when he's ready. You feel free to
Maya,
have
I've
anything
got
off
one
the top shelf.
question.
Oh.
Maya,
Yes.
would me causing a scene in any way affect you?
Perhaps not, but I would hope that you wouldn't cause a scene with an officiate of Palitrios. He does have friends in high places.
What's an officiate?
Well, he works closely with the Lord, Lord Euphrasia of Palitrios, as well as the dragon, Sergi. He is one of their
good.
underlings. He does a lot of their busy work while they are, well, doing other more important matters.
Is he
That's
upsta-
interesting.
Is Astrapio upstairs while we're having this conversation?
Yeah,
Like,
he's not in the
upstairs getting-
room.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh,
If you need the
Is
tavern to
here-
yourself, if that's what you mean, I can leave you to it.
Yeah, can we maybe just step outside, have a quick break, so we can
Yes.
have a kind of a group huddle here.
yes,
A
we
quick
wouldn't
second.
dream of evicting you from your own town. We'll be right back.
Very
There was
well.
a really nice rock on the road we can sit on and talk at.
Thank you. So yeah, you guys are gonna have a chat.
Yes.
Group huddle.
Whew.
Guys, come over here to this rock.
Oh,
It's a solitary place.
there's not enough room for. I'll stand over here, so there's room on the rock for another person.
That's fair. I'm gonna sunbathe a little bit while we do this.
Okay, please keep your shirt on for when we do it. What? Okay. I don't know.
Things just happened.
Yeah, right. I agree. Are you, Fritz? Are you okay with? Are you okay?
Yeah, That's just a stranger.
It didn't sound entirely like that was the whole story.
You know as much as I do.
Mm.
He says he's my father. I've never met him. All I know is Dozen picked me up as a kid.
Can I make an insight?
Ooh.
I don't know if that's intrusive. I just
Yeah,
want to
you're
know
allowed
if
to.
like
Up to
Oh,
you.
I don't
Yeah,
mind.
up to Poi.
okay, because I want to see if that's genuinely what Poi knows or if that's like how Poi feels.
You mean Fritz?
Who's boy?
Hey,
Hey.
Yeah. Okay, Fritz, do you feel as though that is enough for Word to learn anything from Fritz's
sorry.
mannerisms?
I guess the only thing you would learn, because that is quite high, is Fritz's being honest with this is a stranger. They've never met them. They're lying a bit about not being pissed that they're here.
Yeah. Okay.
But they're trying to hold themselves composed.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way or reason that Word would press that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fritz, if he works under one of the dragons, the odds are good we're going to need to deal with him again in the future. Is there any way you'd like us to play that? You don't have to deal with him face to face if you don't want to.
All I ask is you don't call me Phelan.
Oh yeah.
No fear of that.
I like Fritz. It fits me more. It's what Dozen calls me. And
Yeah.
this is certainly strange. I won't lie, I'm curious. But this is a stranger, and this means more to me than whatever he provides.
Yes, we haven't really discussed this in the past, but have you ever been curious about your birth parents, where you came from?
When I was younger, yes, but I didn't want to make Dozen feel like he wasn't doing enough by questioning. God, am I glad I don't look like him.
I don't mean to, kiddo. I hope you're not trying to be too strong or, act like you don't care too much about it. I guess it's a complicated subject, but to what Layla was saying, I could understand it if you're curious and had questions. I mean, this might be a chance to find some things out about yourself that you never knew. You don't have to hide anything, the way that you feel about this from us. I mean,
Or you can be strong and blind yourself from the situation until it goes away.
Word. Nope.
Like slap at him.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that we got your back if you on how to handle this if you need it, that is.
Yes, however you choose to play this, we'll support you.
I won't lie. I am being strong, but if I let... this is so not me. If I let the bitterness of what someone I don't know done to me affect all the kindness that people put into me, am I really Fritz?
Of course you are. You can't blame yourself for how you're treated or what has been done to you. The man in there, I think, has a lot to answer for, but it's up to you if you want to give him the chance to answer whatever questions you might have.
There might even be good reasoning behind it. You might be surprised.
I don't think he was looking for me.
Nah.
That I agree with.
I guess I'd like to know what happened to my mum. I've never had a mum figure.
Yes.
I don't make a good mother figure, so I can't help you there.
It's all right.
Well,
Alright.
We appreciate that you tried.
So, I mean, and you can shoot this down if you think it's a bad idea, but we're heading to Brevicetta, Politrios. That's the one that we're going to right next. Is
Politrios.
Yeah.
World map is in
Home
there.
of the
headed to-
Warforged.
We're heading to Politrios anyway, so this might be a good time to get there a little bit quicker. if we have somebody who clearly is woven into that inner circle, I'm not saying we have to go with him, but maybe we can get some information about meeting up with the dragon, that sort of thing.
I mean, he is definitely headed back there once he's done here, so
We don't have to travel with him, but
we can
if
travel
have
2
questions,
steps ahead. We can be 2 steps behind and then ambush him for his stuff.
we could leave a day before or after. It won't impede our progress either way. We don't need to deal with him any more than you want to.
We don't know how people are in Trevisetta. I'm curious. I'm curious. I'll meet him in the middle, not as a daughter and father, but as 2 strangers in a predicament.
Very well.
That is certainly what we are in.
Alright, I'm gonna have
All right,
Lucy Fritz
great.
just push down the feathers on their neck that were a bit pinched up.
I slink off the road rock.
It's a nice rock.
It was really nice. It's actually quite warm today.
Oh, you were sunbathing.
Yeah.
Cold-blooded.
So you guys finish up your conversation, and I assume you're gonna wait for Astropio then?
Yeah.
Seems like he's coming
guess
out.
we are.
Yeah, he does come out, and you can see that he's kind of fixing his gloves, and it seems as though he just finished word, just like zooms in.
Rush at him.
So what's the
hide.
situation with the snake lady? Where's she at?
You can see he's actually looking around for you guys, and he sees you kind of to the side, and he walks up to you. All right, that's all taken care of. She will be teleported to Politrios for questioning, and I got an eyewitness report, and the mayor here, Isaac, he will be signing a few papers and sending them back to us, and I will be on my way back with my own teleportation circle very shortly. But while I do have a bit of time, I did want to formally introduce myself to you all. I presume you are. I hear that you are the pilgrims from Satya.
That's
That is
us.
correct.
Well,
Word and the rest.
it is very nice to meet you all, and I do hope that I can do whatever it is in my power to make your journey a smooth one once you make it to Politrios. Unfortunately, don't have much time to wait here, as I have my own business to take care of once I get back there, but it was nice to meet you all. And then
Well,
he looks over
so
at
do
Fritz for the first time.
Woof.
I'm glad we could get the situation sorted with the lady in there.
Yes, me as well.
Fate is a cruel lady.
Well,
Oh yeah, she's nasty.
Radioactive levels of awkwardness coming off of us.
Is there anything else that I could perhaps provide in the next few minutes before I need to go?
Actually, yeah, I have a question to open to the floor. Is it against the rules for us to just teleport with him? Like, do we have to walk there?
I would love to assist you in that, but unfortunately the circle is only enough for one person.
Ah, you got weak circles. All right.
There will be many opportunities for exploration between here and our next destination. So
It's true.
Yes, of course. In fact, he reaches into his jacket and pulls out a little card that seems to be signed with Lord Euphrasia's name herself, and the Elynthian sigil, the life tree on it, stamped on it, and he hands it over to whoever will take it.
I'll take it.
Astropio.
Yes.
Right.
If you hand that to the Lord's offices, they can get you in contact with me immediately. I will drop whatever I'm doing at the moment and give you my undivided attention if you need anything at all.
How
Is that a
responsible.
promise?
I'll just tuck that away.
Is that a promise?
He looks to you and he just kind of gulps. I presume so.
Can I insight check this man?
Yes, you certainly might. You certainly
Thank you.
may. Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh, you can tell that he is definitely awkward. He is unprepared for whatever this is, but, you know, that's easy to tell that vibe.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we'll be seeing a lot more of you when we reach our next destination.
Astropio, before you go,
Yes.
You don't have to talk to me again. But I'll meet you in the middle when you're ready.
Very well. I do want to ask you one thing. How was he, Dozin? Your childhood? How was it?
I was very lucky to have very friendly sailors around, and Dozin has a really good moral compass. He's a really good dad.
Would you say that you were happy?
As happy as an orphan can be.
Then that's good. That's good. And he kind of like has very slight nods. I will see you in Politrios.
Okay.
We'll hold you to that.
And he steps back into the tavern.
Well.
Yeah, I'm
that
just
went.
Yeah. I think that went pretty good. I mean, all things considered. I mean, no one. I think Word introduced us as the rest. No one got hurt. I mean, all things that I think it could have gone worse.
Thank God I don't look like a poncy fuck like him.
Yeah, no, you have so much more fashion sense than him.
Oh, yeah.
By actual nautical miles.
Green serves you better as clothing than feathers, I think.
I think you'd do good with one of those little ascots that he's got on. I think that would look good on you. Just have like a little necktie.
Excuse me,
something like
Bug?
that. No, I'm just. Hey, just we get you like a nice neck piece. I think that'd be fun. I don't know. I'm trying to make conversation. That was one of the most awkward conversations I've ever.
Word, have you been graffitiing the rocks? What are you doing?
Yes.
Oh,
I felt the need to briefly exit the premises, and I distracted myself.
That's
a
very
good-
stylish.
Thank you.
So, I guess we better be getting efficiency and butterscotch ready for the traveling. So,
Yes.
I don't know if
think
there's
we have
anything
enough,
else you all need to do here, but I'd like to get on the road.
I think as long as we've said our goodbyes to the various people we helped out, we can probably leave whenever.
I still have 6 days of butterscotch leg ointment. Have we traveled the full day? Should I apply that again?
So from New Biscay to here was 1 day, and then you guys stayed 1 night here as well.
Okay.
So I would have presumed that you put on 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like
push that
once
down to
every night.
4.
Yeah.
That includes this morning, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And you can see that Butterscotch's leg does look a little bit better. She's not limping as much.
Good. That's what she deserves.
And she's actually been spending the morning kind of trotting around the field somewhat. Close to the cart, of course.
We frolic together.
Aw. Claw and hoof together.
As Word is applying the leg ointment, I'll go to Word and I'll say, you know, Word, I actually think you would make a pretty good maternal figure.
Well, thank you. That does mean a lot. I've never really had to. You know, we've always had kind of a small population, so you need, you know, an even mix. The thicker muscles kind of help me as a leader. It helps me run away from things, honestly.
Look, I get it.
I could.
I don't. No, I get it. I just, you know, you got that quality.
He's
You're
not the
good-
stepmom. He's the mom that stepped up.
Well, yeah, so
We're
you
just-
guys get ready to go then? Say your goodbyes to the people of Viscerally.
Yeah.
Which is like 2 people. I think we only like the mayor a little bit.
Yeah.
Mayor's all right. Grumble's great.
Yeah, you say your
Grumble.
goodbyes to Grumble, who of course grumbles.
So did Pyria? Is it
Pyria.
Pyria, right? Yeah.
Pyria.
Pyria. Did Pyria give us the photo that she was gonna send?
Yes,
or
she gave
like a
you a
painting,
small little portrait, painting portrait of her, and the little like wooden carving which she fashioned into a small little automaton like toy as well, since she is a tinkerer now. And she said for you, once you reach the next mailing station, which will be in Politrios, to send it back to Koryak in Satya whenever you get the time.
Nice.
And she's giving you the money to pay for the stamps and stampage or whatever, shipping.
Postage. The postage.
Postage, that's the word.
The stamping.
Postage
The
bird.
tiny teleportation circle they use to manifest mail directly to people's houses.
Of course.
Definitely a thing that exists in D&D.
And did she install the true sight lantern that
She
said
did. She was
give
just
us?
finished fixing it up and hooking it up and kind of making sure that it's working after your little bout at night with the lizard folk lady. And she kind of gives it a little knock and it rings a little bit and gives a very dim green glow before fading back to its kind of normal lantern yellow. And she gives you a thumbs up, ready to go.
Thank you.
And thank you. I think this place is a lot safer now.
Wait, who are we talking to now?
Pyria.
Pyria, the Dragonborn,
Oh,
sister
okay.
of Koryak.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one there. Gotcha.
Oh boy. We ready to get out of here, gang?
Yeah, I give a quick handshake to the old man Grumble.
He just takes your hand.
Yeah. I give Grumble a firm nod.
Give Grumble a firm.
Grumble and I are going to have an emojis and gifs only chat going the entire rest of this shit. Yeah.
Send each other memes.
At any time when you don't know what Layra's doing, she's texting gifs to Grumble.
Wonderful. So yes, you hop onto your cart with your brand new Lantern of True Sight, and you return to the wilds of the Verdant Hills. Let me move the map.
Yeehaw!
To the Verdant Hills to make your way back to the road to Pelitrios. It's a fairly uneventful journey with a decent amount of downtime if any of you so wish to do anything to pass it.
Who's driving? Who's operating?
Who
this?
is driving?
Oh no.
Um,
Who has experience driving? I mean, Word has the most horse
I'm
experience.
assuming it's Word.
Yeah.
I just
would be
purchased
the
the
best
horses
driver?
and love them. I'm not good. It's my
Would it be
animal
animal
handling.
handling for
Plus-
driving experience?
I've
In
got
that
a
case, it might be
3.
me.
I
Well,
have,
it
Oh,
would be intelligence with land vehicles, but
you are not proficient in those,
I
I,
don't think
presume.
any of us are.
No.
That's okay.
If it is animal handling, I am also not proficient in that.
Really? What's your
No.
bonus? Also 3?
It's +3 because it's wisdom.
Okay.
If
we
it was
both
nature, it would be +4.
we are equally wise.
Yes.
on a
I'll give it a
round.
shot.
Drive. I'll drive.
All right, yeah,
you know
sure.
what?
Anyone can try whatever role they think is
I'm a
relevant
drive.
to driving the cart.
I will help you by doing a soothing animal handling.
Okay.
I don't know if I need to roll for that or if it just.
What
advantage.
what are we saying is for? Is it? It's not sleight of hand. I guess it is animal handling, wouldn't
I
it
would
be?
say-
Either animal
That or-
handling or straight intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Or straight int.
Mhm.
What's
Yeah.
an int? Okay. We're going for animal handling.
Okay.
Okay.
You try to soothe the horses, specifically Efficiency, who is a very tough breed, as Lord Nicholas has, come to claim that this is a very strong horse, good for pulling the cart. It's also a very stubborn horse, and you are not particularly trained in cart pulling horses, so it kind of wibbles around and just kind of huffs at you every now and then as you pull its reins, trying to direct it.
Fritz, you're holding the reins way too loose. Let me try.
Okay.
Please do.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very
Okay,
nice.
You know what you're doing.
Word, you're able to pull it back in, and Efficiency is more receptive to your rein pulling as you
Right.
direct the cart just fine, no longer on the bumpy roads or anything like that.
Cool.
In the meantime, can I? Can Buck wants to try to teach Lyra how to play like a card game, like while we're just like waiting.
Yeah, you can.
Or
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I'll
will.
just-
I
I'll
will
just
do
like
this.
I'll pull out my card and like I'll just be like, so,
Here, this is this is the trump card, and you use that to it matters which suit you pick. So you draw these 4 cards, and then we'll go back and forth and play these, and I'll like kind of just show
I see.
her how to play. But while we're playing, I wanna say, so we're just like playing in the back of the cart while you guys are in the front, while Fritz and Word are driving.
Perfect.
You know, I was just thinking about Fritz and her dad and that whole thing. You think she's gonna be okay with, you know, learning her biological dad? I really feel like that's something that we should probably address, right?
Fritz can be difficult to read at times. They are very cheerful by nature, and I think the feelings that this encounter dredged up in them are unfamiliar to them. They might not entirely know how to process it.
Yeah, I get that, and I'll put another card down.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. To be frank, I just kind of assumed that the Dozen, for the time I knew him, was like, I didn't know if he was the biological dad, or I really don't get how that whole thing works, but I just didn't ask any questions. I just don't really, I guess you don't really know much about, I don't really know much about all of you guys, just from being in passing, from living in the same town.
I've known Fritz for many years, and we don't discuss this very much either. Neither of us were raised by our biological parents, wherever they may be. And I always felt that it was mutually understood that some things just weren't worth thinking about.
Put another card down.
Yeah.
So that Shemaya person, that's not your Shemaya. Sorry, that person isn't your. That's not your parent.
No, she's my mentor. I don't entirely know the story of how I came to where I was found, but I assume tragedy must have been involved at some point for somebody, and since I'm unlikely to ever receive more answers than that, I find it an unhelpful avenue of thought. Shemaya is the only mentor that I've ever had that has mattered. She's the only person I've been striving to make proud.
Well,
I'm unaccustomed to seeing a situation where the parent has disappointed the child, so...
Right, well, I'm sure Fritz felt kind of the same way, and all of a sudden, we run into her biological dad. I mean, I don't know if you're looking to find out any sort of information on this whole, trip we're going on or anything like that.
About my parentage? I consider it broadly irrelevant, but...
Well, I mean,
suppose,
just about yourself.
Who I'm growing into seems rather more interesting than where I came from, but I'd be lying if I said I'd never wondered. And I suspect Fritz is the same way, but I doubt this is the answer that they particularly wanted to see.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like pick the cards up and just kind of.
How many aces are supposed to be in this deck, by the way?
Well, there's 4. There's just 4.
I see. Has Word gotten his hands on this one?
Yeah, let me count these here. 4.
All right.
Okay, 5, 6. I did lend this deck to Word at some point.
That
Hold on, let me
would
look
make
through.
sense.
There's 6 suits in here. I've never even seen these ones before.
Ooh, I know some divination spells we could use this for.
This is like a clam symbol. This one is a rose. I've never seen this. This Word.
This one was hand drawn.
Well, I'll talk to Word.
Yes.
I'm gonna go read my book now. So thanks for the game, and I should just say, I mean, I'm sure you're gonna make Shemaya proud through all this. I mean, we're doing pretty good so far.
Yes, things have gone remarkably smoothly for the most part.
And also, my dad is dead, so we don't have to worry about running into him.
Oh, my condolences.
Yeah, it was just like old age thing. It wasn't anything like it wasn't a big deal or anything like that. So I wouldn't worry about it.
All right.
If we do run into him, that means there's some sort of zombie creatures involved, and that we'll have more to worry about at that point than the way that I feel about it emotionally.
Yes, although I suspect the emotional side would have some impact on that hypothetical and hopefully never real situation.
we've been fighting giant goo monsters on this trip, and we ran into Fritz's biological dad, and we've also had multiple run-ins with people that turned into dragons. So I'll be clear when I say I'm not putting it past the realm of possibility for the things we've been doing.
I suppose that's wise.
But realistically, I'm just trying to roll with the punches as they've gone.
Yes. I suspect that's the only way that'll really see us through.
Yeah, just want to get back into this book here. So.
Actually, Buck, when you go and look for your book, it's missing. As well as when you were counting your cards, several of the regular Force suits are missing.
Oh? It was harder to notice because of the other two suits.
Yeah.
The clan suit and some kind of three-legged horse suit.
Interesting. I don't have my book on me.
You search, and actually, you can give me an investigation if you'd like to try and search for it.
Can I also do an investigation?
Yeah, you may.
It's
yeah.
called
My raw +1.
Lost in Adrift.
Lost in Adrift. I knew I left it around here somewhere. I mean,
Layra and Buck, you search every spot that it would have been. You search your pack, you search the shelves where you would have stored it. You look around, and it's nowhere in its usual spot.
My natural 20 didn't turn anything else
Your
up?
natural 20 makes you search in places that in places that are not its usual spot, including outside the cart, and you see asleep on the side of the cart, kind of on the railing. Looks to be a fey folk of some kind, a young boy who's just laying there, sleeping. Just a passenger on your cart.
I have
on the top of it, like he's sitting on the
top.
Like so, you see the cart. Let me show you the art of the cart.
If you guys are going outside.
So yeah. So you know how there's like a ledge kind of on the side, kind of where people can maybe walk.
Yeah.
He's sleeping there, kind of in the back.
I see.
Oh, there was a curtain in front of that. Okay.
Yeah, there is a curtain because that's.
I thought we were like fully separated from the conversation.
No. Well,
Just
I mean, you could hushed whispers, I would presume. Like,
I just kind of make eye contact with Lyra.
do you know that person?
I don't think so.
it doesn't look like anybody you recognize. A fey folk, a young boy with blue hair.
Huh.
Are we all aware that they're there, or if the two have not told
Only
us?
really Layra and Buck have noticed him as
Word,
they are
please
looking
stop the
through
cart.
their book.
All right, stop it. By the way, Fritz, have you seen my deck of aces anywhere?
No, I don't play cards.
I've been missing them for like 2 days. All right, I'll find them later. What's the holdup? Why are we stopping?
We have a stowaway?
Yeah, have you guys noticed anything strange in the time that you've been out here?
I'll get the
After being
negotiation.
pointed out, you guys also see the the Fey boy sitting, kind of laying arms crossed behind his head, snoring away.
Did anybody give
call
birth
out?
while I wasn't paying attention?
Can I call
Not
out
that
to
I
it?
checked.
Yeah, you can.
Oi, dimwit!
Me?
Not you.
The other one.
You can see he yawns awake and he looks directly at you, but remains silent and perfectly still. And he looks in the direction that you're speaking, kind of past him, kind of behind him, and then back to you.
Yeah, you.
He looks at his arms, inspecting himself, then he jumps. Ah! My invis!
Oh.
What? How did...
Oh.
Oh, didn't we have something on the?
We do it. The True Sight Lantern has taken away this young man's invisibility.
I go to grab him.
Well, you pull him up and you see the stowaway. Here he is. He's an elven boy.
Aww.
Blue hair.
It's a cheeky little boy.
He's just a little guy.
Whoa. Hey, come on. There's no need for violence, right?
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? It's my birthday. You can't hurt the birthday boy.
Whose sassy lost child is this?
Can I like give him a little shake? Give a little I'm a big guy. I'll give him a little shake, see if anything drops out in like.
Oh,
his,
you
like
upend him.
Yeah, you
Shake
see
him
a
out.
few cards fall out of his kind of pockets and shirt, and you can see your book, Lost in Adrift, falls onto the grass, as well as a potion of Hill Giant Strength, which is Fritz's, and a scroll of Jump, which is words.
Excuse you?
Can I roll to grab him?
You don't need to roll to grab him. Buck already has him.
Buck has him by the
my bad.
ankles.
I hold him as soon as I see Word's thing hit the ground. I hold him up high so that Word cannot hurt him.
See, trust me,
come
you're,
on.
you're,
Hey, no hard feelings, right? I mean, I stowed away. You caught me. Might as well let bygones be bygones, huh? Hey, good job. You got your stuff back.
I've gone from being frustrated to being rather impressed. How
Look,
did you
I'm
get
just-
away with all this?
He took my lucky 50-second ace.
Hey, why do you think I took it? Listen, Fey magic. I'm from the Circa Forest.
The witch forest?
The what?
Oh, wait. So, Joe, how much would I know about whatever this guy is and what he's talking about?
So the Circa Forest does have a incredibly dense Fey population. A lot of them work with the Lords of Elynthi to upkeep Quarencia. A lot of them guard Quarencia. He does not seem as though he is wearing official garments, so he is probably just a civilian. Because there are plenty of Fey and non-Fey that live in the forest as well, as they have opened it up. What is your history score?
Tasty +1 from my
+1.
raw
Okay,
int.
that's about how much you would know.
Okay. So this isn't like a thing I'd specially know about because of my +4 to nature?
Plus
just a
4 to
little bit?
nature. Okay, +4 to nature. You would know that.
It is kind of my one thing.
You would know, as mentioned before, that there's an incredibly large Fey population. You know that the Fey are not the Fey they once were from a long time ago. That they are more a civilized people compared to how they once were, more mischievous and Celtic mythology insert here.
Right.
And they have kind of more gotten along with the various different peoples in order to keep Quarencia alive, since it benefits them as well.
Someone
Like,
How
seems to
long
be-
ago did you get on?
He kind of counts on his fingers. When did you leave Nuba Sky?
I see.
Oh boy.
Just a
Well,
couple of days,
someone's,
right?
Yes.
It's not much.
Someone
He
seems to be
burps.
attempting to... How much of our food have you taken?
Enough to get by.
Okay. Someone seems to be attempting to revive ancient traditions.
well, what do you guys want to do with him?
We could sell him.
I like that idea.
I don't think we want to deal with anyone who'd be willing to buy him.
You know, that's actually very fair.
All right, Mischief Maker, what exactly was your end goal with this situation?
Listen, I was just trying to get by, like, I read some books about how the Fey folk were tricksters and misfits back when old Deosia was most of this place, and honestly, that sounded way cooler than whatever it is we do now. Guarding the forest, surveying the tree, it's so boring. I want to stir some shit, make some idiots lose their minds, maybe make a lord cry. That sounds way more fun.
Well, you definitely picked the wrong people to mess with, but the right people to mess with other people.
Oh, I think I picked the very right people. And he reaches into his shirt and he holds out. He has Elias's heart.
Oh, no. All right, this stopped being funny. What
Do you wanna
horrifying
keep your
spell am
wings?
I going to cast on this guy?
No,
Oh my
no,
god!
He holds it out and just be like, I know some mad fire spells.
I invite you to try.
I'd like to see you try
maybe-
without your wings. Hand it over.
Give me an
Wait.
intimidation, whoever, with advantage. Whoever wishes
I'm
to.
doing it.
Do it.
I'm probably not very intimidating, but I do not like this fella.
With advantage.
With
how
advantage,
do
you
I
may
do
roll
it with
again.
advantage?
Oh no, you have a smaller bonus than I do.
You can roll it again and we'll take the higher one. Okay.
I just don't like.
Oh, yeah. Just like you officials. Play nice and then get aggressive when you don't get what you want.
Then let's continue playing nice.
I'm gonna
Drop
cast
everything
Entangle
else.
under him.
That's
Okay.
really aggressive.
Buck,
Lyra,
drop
hold
him.
me back. Lyra, I am. You know I don't
I'll
like
drop
these
him.
fucks.
Oh, can I, while this is happening, do Mage Hand Ledgerman to grab the heart from him?
Oh, please do.
You most certainly can. Give
Okay.
me Actually, no roll needed because he failed the DC. Buck, you drop him. Vines come up from the ground. He's like, "That's more like," and he immediately drops the necklace. And Word, your mage hand just swoops it up before it even hits the floor.
I'll just tuck that back in.
Your antics are a little misguided, and I think you're pissing everybody off.
Yeah, I can see
Take it
that.
from Word. He's found a way to make an art of striking the exact right balance of how much to piss people off before they start swinging.
Exactly. And you're making my friends here start swinging. We don't want that.
Just to make sure, do I still have the other heart?
Yes, you have the other one. You have the napkin.
Good.
How long does Entangle last?
Like an hour concentration, I think.
Yeah.
So much fuss over a dumb necklace.
Concentration up to 1 minute, so he's gonna get out of there soon. But
Oh, up to a minute. Okay.
when you were reading those books, did they happen to include any details at all about the nature of the giant sacred tree in the very forest you hail from?
Ugh. Whatever.
Great. Okay.
Look,
You know what?
kid, do
Them,
you want
the
to...
lords, the dragons, they're all just trying to keep us down. I'm trying to keep us strong like the old faithful.
And how exactly are you trying to keep yourself strong?
Sticking it to the man, like you.
We're not the man. We're people in a cart traveling on a road, and you're here grabbing random stuff that you don't know about.
Like
You've got
few
skills, but
playing cards?
Yeah.
Come on.
Don't downplay the playing cards. Those are important. Do you have number 53? I can't find that one.
I knew someone messed with these. Like,
I told you not to mix the decks. I put mine next to yours, and then we hit a bump, and they spilled.
all right, we'll fix it on the way. I'll fix it on the way there. Give me that.
He squints his eyes, and as you guys are fumbling about, oh my gosh, you're the pilgrims. Oh, that's hilarious. That means Kip failed. Oh, that's rich. Oh,
Who's
she's
Kip?
not going to be able to show her face in the woods
wait.
again.
I remember
He's the
Kip.
Fae folk
We
from
like Kip.
Saskia.
Yes, she's cool.
Oh, man, when I
okay,
get
I
out
was
of this,
about
I'm
to-
going to tell everyone.
I'm sorry, you were sticking it to the man without even realizing that we are actually official emissaries of the man? Do you just assume that anyone who owns a cart is the establishment?
Well, I was right, wasn't I?
No! Oh, this is a whole
Isn't
different
it
kind of nightmare.
embarrassing if you go back and tell them all that you interrupted a whole ritual to save the tree you're supposed to be protecting?
I can
Or
just leave that part
transversely.
out.
You could just not come
Are you
back
sure?
at all.
Yeah, I think if we hurt him just a little bit, then he'll get to learn the lesson.
Look, we don't need to hurt him. I think maybe if you want to cause some mischief, right, kid? What's your name? Have we gotten that yet?
My name's Allie.
Allie.
It
I
isn't,
don't believe.
but don't worry about it.
I don't believe.
Fae folk are just like that with names.
Hey, that's profiling.
But am I wrong?
He just kind of squints his eyes and grumbles. Would have been a good spell.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Look, do you want to cause a bit of properly directed mischief, or do you want a couple of wings snapped and to go back home? You're considering one or the other, really?
All right, go on. I'm listening.
We're headed to Politrios. There's a bunch of stuck-up people there, and some of them we might not like that well. And we can definitely, it's a high population. We can find some that we choose not to like. I feel like we've done that everywhere we've gone.
Yes, I would venture that we already have a group of people that we don't particularly like.
So instead of attacking people who could very easily threaten or end or disfigure your life, you could come with us, and then you could have us helping you as you do kind of what you want. Mostly
Right.
what we want, but it's fun.
Or you snap my wings, I go back into the Circa forest, tell on you to people tending to Quarencia, then you get in a lot of trouble.
Oh, that's a fun game to play, you see, because I was thinking you don't get to go anywhere after today otherwise.
Ooh. Is that a okay? Is that an intimidation
I'll
or
make
is
an
that a
intimidation.
deception?
That's intimidation.
All right,
That's
give me an
just intimidation.
intimidation
Oh,
with
please
advantage.
roll
He
it with advantage.
Yeah, with
Thank you.
advantage.
I'm begging
Absolutely
you.
with advantage.
My lord.
Because he is entangled.
Okay.
You can't do that. Can you?
We have I'm actually
can.
forgetting the name of our crew. What are we called?
The Pilgrims of
Pilgrims?
Satya.
I got really heated. Yes, we're the Pilgrims. We can do what we want. We're saving Satya. Don't fuck with us.
I'm gonna get my hammer.
Don't get your hammer yet. He hasn't
Okay.
said no yet. Do you want to continue to tomorrow?
Should I get my hammer?
You can't actually do that, right? Right?
You attacked us on the road, and
I'm
we are
gonna
on a
take us
very important mission. I suspect any of the authorities in the woods of the Circa Forest that actually understand the importance of what we're doing and the artifact that you briefly stole would be rather displeased to know that a truant youth from their forest nearly caused the apocalypse 15 years down the line.
There's a better question. Do you really want to try us and see if we're capable of that?
His eyes look dart back and forth to all four of you. Okay, you win.
At the bare minimum, I recommend reading the actual books about this before you go raring off in a random direction. Start picking fights, really.
Look, kid, you can
Fae
be a
from
little
the Circa
silly.
Forest who doesn't
Yeah.
know what the point of Quarencia is.
That's a little goofy.
Whatever,
Look,
you're
we can-
goofy.
We can be friends, and you can be silly. Just don't be stupid.
I will not be friends.
I will also not be friends. But that's okay.
all right.
Words
We can
nicer
beat up-
about this
Yo,
than we
high
are.
five, Lyra. We both hate Faye.
I don't hate Fae on principle. I simply hate it when people steal very important artifacts. It's
But-
fine. I'm fine.
But
I'm
and
walking
Word turns
away.
around, kind of trying to hold back a smile, but he got away with it.
Briefly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So are we leaving the kid here, or are we taking him with us?
That would be very funny.
I think
The
it would be
spell will
very
last
fun
for
to
some
take him
amount
with
of time.
Deletrios.
I
he's
don't know if we
right.
want to unleash him on an unsuspecting town. We theoretically want to get in the good graces of Travesetta, on the other hand.
Yeah, kid. There's a place called Travesetta, kind of west of here. That'd be a
Oh.
great place for you.
If
to
you
go.
meet us there, we will set fire to everything.
No, we won't.
Okay.
We cannot be held to
Something.
that.
Do a couple of things.
There's a lot of the mans in Trevasetta, I hear.
Oh yeah.
That is
that's-
correct.
A lot of Ponzi guys.
In
yeah.
fact, the man just acquired large swaths of Nuba Sky.
Oh, wow, but Nuba Sky is so fun.
Yes.
It's
As
not
I
gonna
understand
be
it,
that
some
fun
of
anymore.
the mans are attempting to remedy that. Perhaps you could be some sort of folk hero if you went and helped them out. We know someone who owns a tavern down there, don't we, Word?
We do, but I feel like these two would not get along.
But it would be very funny.
It would be, but also I'm trying to set up an operation, and that would really be a wrench in it. I feel like we can use this kid. He is a wrench. We don't want to throw him into gears.
This
don't
analogy
wanna-
is becoming confusing.
Yeah, I don't want to.
We can use him to do things.
I want to just get away from the kid who tried to steal all our stuff.
After I said
That's-
all that,
Word,
No,
you
you
know
can.
what?
if-
It's your
you do whatever
problem.
you want.
It's your problem.
I just think it would be funny to leave him here.
It would be rather funny, but Word has a point. This
All
kid's
right,
skills
Allie.
are impressive.
which is
Thank
your
you.
preference?
Well, fine. I'll cause some mischief in your name.
Do it up. The name's Wood. Wait, actually.
Word.
Oh, don't worry. I don't actually know any old face spells. I just thought I'd
These
scare you.
actions will have
Has
consequences
nobody
later.
read the official Dealing with the Fae handbook? It's
Oh,
distributed.
those have been
No.
outdated for centuries. We don't know that magic anymore.
I don't read.
Well, that's deeply tragic, but
I know.
on both counts.
So we're sending this kid back to Nuba Sky?
There are a few places he could be directed to cause mischief against people we do not think have the world's best interests at heart. I don't have a preference for where he goes, as long as he leaves us alone and doesn't steal important things without knowing what they are.
Yeah, I would generally prefer that we leave people in our good graces.
Well, whatever you let me do, could I at least go back to the Circa Force to tell everyone about Kip?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you said that name earlier. How do you know Kip?
Ah, Kip, yeah. Me and her, we grew up together. She was never really good at anything. I'm not saying that to be mean either. It's just the truth. She sucks. She can't wood weave. She can't fly very fast. She's a lousy shot and a worse swordsman.
Yeah, she actually got us pretty good.
Yes.
Nah, I highly
She's
doubt
become
that.
rather a capable warrior.
Did better than you did.
Hey, listen. I stole from you, didn't I?
Yeah. And then we got our stuff back because you didn't follow through with your job. You failed.
Yeah, from where I'm standing, it doesn't seem like you were super successful.
Yeah.
The job's
Well,
not done until you're free from it.
You're
and
really
you did.
hairy.
What'd you say? No, I won't get mad at that.
This is
Yeah,
such a chaotic experience.
your hair's blue.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now that
Guys
we've
like it.
finished observing
well-
things about each other.
I hate this kid.
I hear a lot of guys like it. So what?
I hear some of them don't.
All right. As fascinating as this is,
Hold me back. I will beat this kid up.
I think that it might behoove you to take some advice that we gave to Kip, which is to question what it is you actually want to do and pursue that. And as fun as robbing random people who can't tell that you're there might be, sometimes it backfires very badly, and everyone in the woods will make fun of you or possibly arrest you for some sort of endangering the world crime that I assume you have there.
Give me a persuasion.
You know what?
Me, a persuasion?
Once again,
Yeah, okay.
you're doing a lot of the persuading in a lot of this campaign, I'm realizing. He actually is taken aback by that and kind of squints his eyes. He really starts to consider. Thanks, I guess?
There you go. Now, for your life and your freedom, take these. And I'll give him 5 of my aces. Each of them with my name written on them.
His arms are bound.
Do you want me to drop that?
Essentially tuck them into his shirt. Put those somewhere important.
Don't
Wait,
spend them all
you
in
could
one
at
place.
least get these off of me. How long
Oh,
does
yeah.
this last anyway?
I'll drop concentration on the spell.
Till about right now.
As long as he drops headfirst a little bit.
Yeah, he does, and his face just immediately in the dirt. Gentle hands you got.
Not really.
And he dusts himself off.
How big is he?
He is like, he's just a little bit, he's like one head above you, Word. He
Oh my
is
God.
not,
Just a
he's
little
small.
guy. Oh boy.
All right.
Can't
Now,
believe you
if I
made him
ever
say,
see those
hey,
cards
listen.
again.
Okay. Well. I
This was
suppose-
fun.
Yes.
Thank
you'll
you
be
for
on
your
merry way
time.
now.
I'll never forget you, kid.
Everyone, nobody's
Golly.
missing anything, right?
He just kind of looks, he rolls his eyes a little bit, reaches in his pocket, and hands Buck you 1 gold piece.
It's not the lucky coin, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Right, just keep it, kid. I give it back to him.
Aw.
He looks at it. Why? And like holds it closer to you like it's icky.
Now he owes you a life debt. Very wise, Buck. The ways of the old Fae have not been entirely forgotten.
That's a thing?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, I do Mage Hand Ledgerman. I'm gonna slip a gold piece into his pocket.
Word.
Wait, did you just, is that a bomb? Did you just put a bomb on me?
What?
Worse, it's responsibility.
Ugh. I hate responsibility.
Yeah, me
That
too.
does make sense.
Actually, no.
Ugh.
Some of them are good.
Fine, whatever. I'm going back to the forest. And
See, you'd be a great mom.
Trevasetta, you said.
Yes, they seem to be making a habit of attempting to harsh the vibes of everywhere they go.
That place is probably just as dangerous as us, but probably a lot more fun.
Just as dangerous.
I don't know.
All right. I'll see what I can do. I'll see you later, pilgrims. And he flies off north.
All right. Best
And
of
he's-
luck to the
he
I'm
guys.
kind of-
so telling on him.
From afar, he yells out, "By the way, real name is Liam. Liam Villalba."
Yeah, that definitely sounds like something he didn't just make up. Liam looks at smudged writing on hand. Vialba.
Liam.
All right, someone note that
flies
down
off.
in case we need to do some kind of true name binding magic later.
I've got it.
Buck,
Also,
do you
Buck,
want-
he doesn't actually owe you a life debt. I just thought it would be funny.
God damn it, I lost.
Was
a
I
gold for
correct?
that.
I just thought that he could probably use that wherever he's going.
Might teach him some manners if he has to actually pay for things.
Buck, do you want to make a really high stakes bet?
Go on. What do you mean?
I am willing to put 20 coins to 1 that when we get to Trevisetta and we look for the dragon's heart, we're gonna find one of my cards.
You're betting me. So if I put down 1 gold, you're gonna pay me back 20 if we don't find one of your cards in place of that heart.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll absolutely take that bet. There's no chance that kid's getting the heart. Or
All right, let's get back on the road.
All right.
I would
I'll-
perhaps lay a bet that when we reach Trevisetta, we find him in some sort of horrifying mage prison.
just
but
dead.
Here, Lyra, you hold
Just
you.
splashed with the fly swatter.
I'm gonna put up 20 gold against this.
all right, I don't entirely know how this works, but I'm
All
sure
right,
we'll figure
20
it
to
out.
20.
Let's get
That's
back on the road,
400
shall we?
gold if you-
So you guys
You
get
are
back on the
into that.
road, and we're gonna take a little break there. I think that's a good time for a break.
Oh, the energy!
Damn.
hmm And I am gonna go take a bio break. You guys hang out
We
with
got
chat.
more
We'll
like
come
Peter
back.
Pan.
We'll come back at, let's say, 25 past the hour.
I can't believe we
Okay.
didn't get to keep Peter Pan.
Our party could have used a rogue. Oh wait, no, it couldn't. We already have words, so we're fine.
We need 5 of them under my command.
I'm gonna say another child under the command.
I really liked that character, but
I liked
Fritz
it too.
hates
It-
Faye, so I can't.
It's
I,
very funny that everyone in the party has a different reason to absolutely hate this fucking kid.
I
like
dislike the
character,
kid.
I
He's
just
so.
can't.
I see him as a younger version of myself.
Oh no.
Fitz's favorite enemy is Faye, so I cannot like them.
That's kind of fun because I have the druid subclass that's more Fey oriented. Oh.
Dude, the whole reason I picked that.
I'm gonna go on a bio break. I'll be back.
All right,
Oh,
see you in a
yeah.
bit.
Whole reason I picked that is I imagine when she's ducking through forests to try to do shortcuts on her postage, they would always get in the way. She'd taken up they'd take up airspace.
The fairies?
Mm-hmm.
Just getting like fly,
Like
like
she'd crash into them all the time.
like wiping a little pixie off the goggles, like every time.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a funny reason to have a favorite enemy. Oh boy.
They're just in the way all the time.
They're just so inconvenient and inconsiderate. Ooh, I'm getting a Twitch ad for the new Indiana Jones movie. That's pretty cool.
I think geese would be my favorite enemy.
Oh, I just realized it's so funny. She hates the Fae and her name's Phelan.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
The true
Oh,
enemy is the dark reflection of thyself.
Yeah, I think the name does technically mean from the land of the fairies, or just the land of the fairies.
She
I know
didn't
that
pick
because-
it. She
Yeah.
did not pick it.
Nope.
She picked
It-
Fritz.
A young relative of mine is named Wayland, or Waylon, and I was like, "Why would you name a baby that? What does that mean?" And I looked it up with my grandma, and it's just the road, like the place by the road that isn't anything.
Oh,
God.
It means
Wayland.
yeah, the land that is on the way to somewhere else. It's
Wow.
like,
Such a weird
why would
name.
you do that?
That's
Also-
pretty
I've been trying to get better at doing a voice for Fritz. I hope I'm doing okay.
Yeah, it's good.
But I fell more into my accent, and I put the microphone higher up, so I'm speaking upward as like I feel shorter.
Character acting.
Yeah.
I'm trying, yeah.
I'm back, and I
I
brought
imagine
watermelon.
Fritz talks a little bit
Hey.
nasally because
I
they
love
have basically no nose.
Yeah.
I want to know how many times we're gonna blow somebody's mind by being like, "Have you considered doing what you want?" They're like,
Oh my
"What?"
god.
He was. He just did it wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone needs to learn the difference between punching down and punching up,
You punch
or
sideways.
trying to punch down and then getting mugged.
I will be right back.
I will also be right back.
Me
I need to make
too.
more tea.
Oh, you reminded me, tea.
Yes, tea.
That's right, Chad. Just you and me. We're back. I'm eating watermelon. You know what time it is? It's real buck hours, baby.
Oh, I
Oh,
came back because I
oh,
realized I can't
oh,
make tea.
oops.
It will make
Huh?
noise. T will make
That
notes.
is so embarrassing. Are you still here?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I can't make tea.
I was gonna do evil shit with the chat, but now I'm eating watermelon, baby.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
By the way, this is my time to push on my new very cute son. Chat, I'm getting a puppy. He's adorable. His name's
Yeah.
Otto.
Chat,
You
there's
shall
a
all
new
love
son.
him. I'm gonna force you all to love him. Yes. I don't care. I'm going to be an annoying dog dad. Everyone will love my son. My son is a mischievous little fellow. I love him so. He's got his two back paws are white. It looks like he's wearing little sports socks.
Little
I love him.
socks.
Little
Here,
socks.
I'm gonna link. Is it okay if I link your Twitter
Oh,
video
yeah, you
of?
can.
Yeah, there we go. There it is. Dog. Look at his dog.
He is a Spaniel Cross Terrier, and his name is Otto. I'm not picking him up just yet, but late July, early August, baby will be home and be a terror, and I love him so.
That will be the baby. That will be the
The
son.
baby.
The baby.
Here comes the sun. Do 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 do.
Do do do. I love him. It was so weird. I don't know how people pick dogs. I went up there, and the only restriction I had was it had to be a boy because we have a female dog, and they would not be cool.
I wonder why.
Certain female staffies are really territorial, so and usually female dogs are the like alpha, so they get really fussy if you get another girl. So I just was like that, and it's way cheaper and easier and less medical complications with neutering. And we had issues with Xena with that exact thing, so I'm a bit scared of a female again. But I'm really excited because she's probably going to mother them. She is very bossy, very bossy. She does not like ill-behaved dogs. She will tell you if you're being a little shit. So she's going to probably be a little bit harsh on the puppy, but it'll teach the puppy to be a bit more of a not a dick.
That's good. Get the sponsors in here. Get the
I'm gonna put our little sponsor mascots on the screen.
You're free to do sponsors now.
Oh, did they go back on that? Like, actually go back on it? Oh, man, but I wanted to stick it to the man, like that Faye.
Heck yeah. This episode's called Stick It to the Man. Baby.
Real question, though. What color do I make his collar? I've got to pick a color. I was thinking green. Make him a green boy. I like green.
You do what you believe in your heart.
They went back on it like 4 hours later. No, they said that they would clarify the language 4 hours later, not go back on it. But if they legitimately were like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore, then that's great. Because that like they know, here's the thing, these big corporations, they understand language. It's not that like lots of the time what they say is not a mistake. Maybe how they say it is a mistake, but what they mean is not a mistake. Like they just want to come across real friendly and like, you know, buddy with you, but they know what they meant. Like they know what they were saying. So, and they were very clear with their language that they would clarify what they meant, not that they would change it. So that's why it's news that when they do come out and say, yeah, we're not doing it. It's like, unless they explicitly say they're not doing it, they can like claim like, well, we never said we're not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a step like back from what the Wizards did, where they said, we made a mistake. We're going to try and make the same mistake later when you forget.
Yeah.
These guys are just like battening down the hatches for this decision, which is really embarrassing.
Yeah.
And it's going to be pretty catastrophic if they do stick to their guns through and through.
Yeah, but luckily they aren't for now.
They aren't. Just make sure to read all the terms of services because there's a lot that they actually changed and didn't say anything about.
I'm still considering once Elynthi is over moving to YouTube, just for the like.
Oh, they did backtrack. Okay.
Just for the matter of like, Yeah, I'm gonna do it even if they, because like it's not enough to go back on doing something bad. You got to do something good too. And unless Twitch actually does something that helps creators, I don't like. Personally, it doesn't sit well with me, and it's not good enough for me. Some people, like, they have to stay on Twitch because that's where their viewership and where they make their money, so I'm not blaming them at all for, like, wanting to stick around, but, like, I'm lucky enough that I don't have to stick around, so, like, this is enough to make me be like, yeah, after I'm done with my plans, I'm moving somewhere else. Unless they somehow do something like, here's like, where I would be, like, right? I would be like, go back to the 70-30 split for creators, go
Wait,
back.
We did 70-30 at some point?
I think it was, or 60-40.
I thought it was only for people with partnered with special deals.
Well, even if it wasn't before, the only thing that would convince me to be like, okay, Twitch is good again, is if they did an equally competitive as YouTube 70-30 split with everyone, not just affiliates and partners, but anyone who makes money on Twitch. I would want them to bring back hosting. I would want them to
Playlists, please.
Mainly those, just like pay creators, like that's it, that's all you got. Pay creators, and then they'll be fine. Just pay them. You're Amazon. You make so much money.
It's Amazon.
Well, someone talked about why we have a 50-50 split with Amazon. And apparently it's because of the Twitch Prime thing. But it's silly. So they're like, oh, well, we give you a free sub and you can give it to anyone, but it comes out of the
free
creator's
sub is not
pocket.
gonna pay my rent.
It comes out of our pockets.
Well, I don't
So
pay
is it
rent,
free?
but a lot of people do. Like I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of the people who aren't in a lucky enough position that I am, that they have to live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
And they can't.
There's a lot more of them.
Yeah, there's a lot more of them than there are of me. You gotta take care of them. And you can afford it.
Yeah.
I'm especially like, the final nail in the coffin that's gonna make me be like, yes, this is absolutely the right decision to leave, is if they come forth and be like, this year Twitch made an all-time high in money. I'm like,
God.
that's gonna make me be like, yep, it's time to leave.
Yeah.
Look,
if you do
all I'm
want to
saying,
support
apes
anyone,
together strong.
Eggs together,
Yeah.
apes together strong. I almost said
if you want to
eggs together
support
strong.
anyone on
Eggs
this
also.
Eggs
platform,
together omelet.
just
Exactly.
watch their stuff, follow their social medias. If they move over
Yes,
to YouTube,
the best
move
way
over there.
to support creators is to follow their other things and not just one, which it's annoying that it feels as though that's more work on you, and it is, but that's the only real way that we can help.
What's going on?
Talking about just Twitch
starting
being
a
awful.
revolution.
Oh, hell yeah.
Starting a revolution, unionizing.
If you
Seizing
see,
the means seizing the means of entertainment.
if you see Logan in the street, buy him Chipotle because he needs it.
Chipotle is
That's
what
the
I
best. That's his Patreon. Is you?
need. Yeah, if you ever see me walking around wearing a shirt saying Chipotle is all I need, just buy me some Chipotle.
Just buy him some Chipotle. Just
If you
buy
see
Chipotle
me in
for
the
them,
street,
and
don't buy me Chipotle, buy me Zaxby's, because the Zaxby's in my town closed down, and the closest one is an hour away.
No.
So
Travel an hour and get Zaxby's
For my
before you go
convenience.
on the street anywhere, just in case you see him.
yes,
Zaxby's pilgrimage.
If you see me in the street, fight me, and if you win, you get special loot that you don't get anywhere else in the game.
No, don't believe him. It's all whites and greens.
I
It's
will.
got a
I
low
will get
drop
the
rate.
choose who
Fell
fights me in the
drops
street.
greens.
You-
Don't believe him.
It's just
I don't
one
drop
cosmetic.
greens. It's blues. At least it's blues.
It's a
It's
single
rarely
green
green.
Okay, that's yeah.
Don't lie to
I mean that's true. Like if you grind him enough, there is a rare like purple that drops that has really good stats and a broken build you can do if you play the
Look,
necromancer.
Look,
You'll have to
I'm
fight
just
him a few
saying,
times, and the encounter rate is really low. though.
Yeah.
No one runs my dungeon anymore. They've stopped doing it since all the patch updates, and I just want
Yeah,
more.
you need a revamp, man.
I'm trying. I can't. I've been in touch with the devs, man. I've been trying to talk to them, and they're not getting back to me.
It's because your model's out of date. It came like they stuck with the same model since beta. They didn't give you a model
I didn't
rework.
notice.
Like, how many updates are they gonna do of like how many DLCs are they gonna add to the game? It just no one wants to run the classics anymore.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get actually frustrated about it. It's not a big deal. I just fight me in the street. That's all I'm saying.
Loot
Just
aside, that
fight
is what
me.
I want.
That is what I want. I live to fight.
I need to feel something.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
boy.
sad.
All right. I think we're back.
It
Is
is
everyone
over.
ready to get back into the game?
Ready-ish. Unless you want
Alright.
to talk more about whatever the fuck Twitch just did.
I don't even like
Something good.
Chipotle.
They went back on it. Long story short. Anyway, returning to the
Goodbye,
game,
chat.
if you could say goodbye
Oh,
to
yeah,
the chat
goodbye.
and give your undivided attention to the game,
Later,
Bye,
losers.
chat.
we can return.
Yes.
And you guys continue on the road as you head north back onto the road, heading towards Palitrios to the west. And you approach the bridge that avoids the river splitting the verdant hills and the Barbellan savanna that Palitrios calls home. And on it, you see a troll woman who seems to be
boy.
lost in thought and talking to herself at the foot of her bridge.
Okay.
All right. Well, I feel like every bridge is going to be a problem. Who wants to? Do I recognize her? Is she the one that we spoke to earlier?
No, this is a different troll.
Okay. Does she have any markings that resemble the other ones, or is she like clearly independent?
Clearly a different
Okay.
independent troll.
Okay, sorry. Didn't know
different
if there was
person.
like a network of them.
We don't want to stereotype.
Yeah. But I didn't know if they had a union or not.
Yes, of course.
So yeah,
Uh,
she
how-
is looking at her bridge and just kind of looking around, does not seem to have noticed you all yet.
The bridge can't be that wide. Hail! Hello there.
You call out
Oh,
to her
boy.
and she kind of jumps a bit, and you can see she is kind of smaller than the trolls in Nuba Sky. And she has red braided hair and a few piercings on her, and a bushy eyebrows.
Uh-huh.
And there she is.
Cool.
And she kind of jumps. Oh, rotten roots! You startled me. Haven't you ever been taught not to sneak up on folk?
My deepest beggings for forgiveness. I didn't realize how gone you were. Is
What is
there
happening?
any chance you're gonna let us pass?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm just a bit miffed right now. It's no problem. Shouldn't be a problem. You need to cross the bridge.
That we do, my
Yes.
friend. That we do.
Okay. All right. She looks it over. That'll be 5 gold pieces for the cart and 1 per passenger, and the horses get to pass free.
Oh, that's
Yeah, right.
generous.
Well,
Here's
who's got money?
I've got it. Here's 9 gold.
All right.
Thank you, my
You
friend.
hand it over to her, and she is just kind of like fiddling with her fingers, and you see that she's kind of biting her nails as the cart starts to cross over the bridge when she steps aside.
I like get halfway across the bridge almost, and then I'll like drop my head and flick the reins to make the horse stop.
The horses stop, and as soon as they do, you can see that one of the stones on the path comes loose and falls about a dozen feet down into the watery river below.
Words- heart
Stinking
jumps.
loose stones mucking up. Are you all right, love? I'm sorry about that. That concrete must have been a shoddy mixer. I swear this river must be cursed or something fierce.
How far down is the river?
The river is about a dozen feet, like below the bridge.
Okay.
Do we want to stay on this bridge?
Yeah, can we
No.
keep? Let's keep the horses moving. Please.
She runs up to like stop you. Hold on. Ooh,
Do you mind explaining yourself? Almost getting us killed.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. It's just this bridge, you see. It's been causing me so much trouble. It's like it falls apart every other hour. I've tried getting mending charms and reinforcement beams and all the works, but this thing just don't like to stay whole. Even my night shift partner has been having to put the bricks back in place in the dead of night. It's starting to get exhausting.
Well, that's quite strange.
Who has jurisdiction over the bridge? Like, who are you collecting the toll for?
It's just mine. I'm independent. I keep this bridge up.
He's a property owner.
Aye.
Well, that's quite respectable.
Yes, but it might be time to move.
I'll grab the True Sight lantern and hand it to Fritz. Can you make a quick round through there, see if there's anything down there mucking this up?
Oh.
Sure then.
Thank you.
Oh, no, love. You don't need to go through that trouble. Best just use the bridge to the north. The elf that keeps that one. He's a...
It's alright. I've been sitting down for so long. I need to stretch my wings.
And we already paid you.
And that's a bit out of my way.
Even that. I feel like you deserve a refund.
Well, that's very kind of you, but certainly can't hurt to take a quick look.
All right, if you say so. Just be careful, love.
I'm a good flyer, don't worry.
So, Fritz, you fly below the bridge, shining the lantern below it. And as you do get closer, you see that there are some hidden creatures kind of sticking all about below it. But it's a little bit dark, as the lantern doesn't light the area like a proper
Like a UV light.
Yeah, it's more of like it shows invisible things. You can see that there's something glistening and seeping kind of in the cracks of the stone that is held together with the concrete.
Word.
Yeah.
Can you see in the dark?
Yeah.
Hop on my back. We're going again.
All right. Giddily hop on your back.
All
With
right.
glee, as one would say.
Hopping
also
on
see
the
in the
back of
dark.
Fritz and flying underneath, you can see, peering through the dark shadow under the bridge, you can see that the little glistening spots are actually tiny bits of blot eating away at the concrete.
Oh boy. All right, we got we got Saviors of Satya stuff to do, my friends.
Yes.
It's blots.
We
There's
should probably
blots down
remove
there.
the cart from the bridge before we
yeah.
do anything.
Turning the horses around is such a hassle, though. All right.
I'll do it. I'll move him, and I'll move him
Okay.
quick.
All right.
You see the troll kind of lean over the side, of, just kind of looks a little bit concerned. Is there a problem?
Oh yeah, you might want to step back unless you can swing something real hard.
Oh, I can swing a lot of things hard.
Oh my. All right.
Cool.
Then grab something heavy. We got blot to deal with.
Blot? On my bridge? Well, they
Yeah.
better get the scraper. And she just stomps over and pulls out, like, she finds like a young tree and pulls it from the dirt. Show me
goodness.
where they're at.
What a woman.
I like that.
She's got fucking like cartoon awoogas going on over here.
She's a goddamn Hinox. All right. I think at this point, all of us, I feel like rolling initiative would be
Yeah,
fair.
let's throw hands.
Just drop me down on
let's
the bridge.
roll
I'm down.
initiative.
Let's roll hands.
Hold on, you need to put your token on the
Rolling.
board first before you can do it. So drag your tokens on the board from your little thingy, and you
How do
can.
I do that again?
So
I'm huge.
in your journal, here, I'll just put you on the board. Boop. Word, Lyra.
Thanks. Yes, I'll be honest about what I rolled, unfortunately.
I won't.
And we'll just
All
set
right,
you
I gotta
off
roll
to
it
the
again
side
to put it
somewhere,
in the
I guess.
tracker, and then I'll swap it for. Well, that's good. That's not even good.
So there's
big
no
am I
map to
compared-
this because they are relatively harmless.
Okay.
With the small bits that they are very kind of splattered about. But I think doing initiative is still good for taking turns on what you wish to do.
Okay.
NPCs.
So are they actually invisible, or did you just not notice them before?
They actually are invisible, these blot.
Weird.
I accidentally used big brain.
Okay. Wow, the NPCs
That's
are
no
actually going to go
accident.
first.
Oh god. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so the troll who she introduced, her name I didn't actually introduce in character, but she introduces herself. Her name is Olivia. She goes kind of towards the edge, the kind of river bank, to try and reach up with her tree to scrape off the little bits of blot with the branches. Just get off my bridge! And you can see a few bits kind of fall kind of here and there. A few of them kind of fall on her shoulder, and she kind of brushes them off. Ah, sizzles. Ooh, burns a bit.
Yes, under the blood is not where I would advise being right now.
Fritz.
How stable do you think this bridge is?
Well, not very stable, considering they've been eating all the concrete I've been pouring in.
Fritz, why are you asking that question?
No wonder.
No.
This is her property. Don't bring it down.
We'd have to wait for her to rebuild it.
How strong of a wind do you think it would take for it to fall?
What?
Oh, we can handle a good wind. That should be fine.
Very strong.
Step back. I'm casting Gust of Wind to blow them off
Hey!
under.
Because we
Wow.
fixed your character sheet to properly have it now.
Woohoo!
Yes. Oh, wait, I can actually... Is it in my spells?
It's in your spells. Check it.
Yeah! Oh,
We
got
fixed
that
it.
Ooh. It takes... Does that uses one of my spell slots, doesn't it?
Yes.
It shouldn't. You can
Oh,
wait, maybe? I don't remember.
Oh, let me read it real quick. I have the notes in here. Hold on.
Yeah.
1 minute, a line of wind. Oh, cast time 1 per long rest.
Okay,
So
yeah.
So it's not a spell slot.
It's not a spell
spell-like
slot.
Yeah.
ability.
It's just something you can do
Okay.
once a day.
All right, I do.
All right, can I see the description of Gust of Wind? If you could, like, show in VTT whenever you click on the thingy, the name.
Spell. Gust of wind. I forget how to.
So
show
click
it.
on Gust of Wind, the name, and then on the right there should be like a big old description thing, and then there should be show. There we go. 60 feet long, 10 feet wide, blast from you in the direction. So which direction are you trying to blast the blot under the bridge?
So I guess I'll be under, and I'm pointing it. If you see my ruler, that way.
Ah, pushing it away. Just like directly.
Just kind
that
of like
way. All right.
trying to de-lodge them.
Okay, try to delodge them. Yep, you delodge quite a bit. They just go flying, and they actually drop into the river.
Ooh, that might be no good.
We'll deal with
Yeah,
that
that's
when
my
we get
end
there.
of my turn.
And I will say I'm keeping track. I would say about there is. So how I'm keeping track of this is the little blotlings are going to have a combined hit point amount that you guys will take off each time you try to scrape them off and stuff. That's how I'll do it. I'll do
If they
this.
fall into the river, are they out? Are they dead?
No, they are not.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because they came out from the ocean to attack us previously.
Mhm.
I didn't think they were, water soluble.
Of water.
Word.
I'm just gonna try to run under the bridge, daggers ablazing, and do both a primary attack and then a two-handed weapon attack.
Ooh. Okay.
So first with negotiation.
Nice. And look, I even added the little fire thing that you got it imbued
Yeah,
with.
that's super helpful.
Yeah.
So that'll be 9 damage, I assume. without
Hell yeah.
the-
Yes, you go and stab and slice at these little things, and little driplets of it fall on you, actually. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's my specialty. Oh god. Ouch.
They kind of land on you and sizzle a bit on your skin as you are going to take 4
I didn't expect
acid
to
damage.
pop like blisters. Oh lord. Okay. Ouch. I'll swing at the one that's like bleeding on me with that second attack. So that's a 13.
Okay,
for
yes,
6
you
that
chop up
hits.
quite a few bits of the little teeny bits of blot. They're only about like the size of your fist, but they still burn all the same.
They're very tiny. That's gross.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's my turn.
Buck, your turn.
I want to draw a card to see if my rage can give me anything that will benefit me. So I'll reach down to my deck and I will pull one of my 8 cards.
Oh, we don't have combat music going, do we?
No, you don't,
That
because it's
chill
not
background
very
music.
tense
Okay.
combat right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just during the break I couldn't even hear the music, so I just now turned it on.
Mhm. Ooh, when a
So-
creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage. Ooh,
Oh.
all
It's
right.
Covered in sort of an armor of magic, and I will, I guess, just throw a reckless attack at these old boys.
Okay. Okay. You...
That's gonna be 9 total. Because
All
it's
right.
every-
Yeah,
because of
rage. Yes, you kind of. How are you attacking these blocks? Because keep in mind they're hanging and kind of attached to the bottom of the bridge.
I was maybe gonna just attack the ones to clean up the ones that are falling into the water. Like, I don't know
in the
if I
water.
can-
Okay, that's much safer. Good. Yes, you splish splash with your hammer, smacking the ones in the water. Kind of with enough force that you don't even have to bat them into any surface before you're able to kind of splatter them, and they lose their form and kind of dismiss into the water, get absorbed into it.
Nice.
Anything else?
That's it. No, that would be it.
You don't have a second attack or anything?
Do I?
You're level 5.
Yeah, I do. I do have a second attack.
I was gonna
Oh,
say.
you
I do have a second attack.
Yes,
That's
you
12
hit.
total.
Okay, all the blot that was thrown into the water thanks to Fritz are now gone. Now there's only more blot on the bottom of a ridge.
Woohoo.
Layra.
Yes. I have a few options. Most of them are overkill. Instead of doing that, I would like to did I get rid of Ice Knife? No, Ice Knife is just first level. I would like to cast Frostbite on one of the little fellas that's on the bridge. So it's a cantrip, so I can just kind of keep doing it.
All right, cool. Let's see it.
It's not exactly doing
Okay,
the most damage,
4,
but
14. Okay, so a few of them just kind of like spread out of the way, kind of like a little goopy like venom, just like into a hole, and you kind of blast into the bridge as the ice kind of frost covers the stone, and you can see that it starts to crack as well where the blot once was.
oh no, I made it worse.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw as well, as a few bits of stone start to fall.
Oh boy, I was kind of hoping I could do this while not being under the bridge.
Oh, not being under. Never mind. Yeah,
It's
that's fine.
it's got a range of 60 feet. I was kind of
that's
hoping.
plenty of. Never mind. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
need to worry about that then. You're
Thank
trying
you.
to snipe them.
Yeah,
Will that be your turn then?
that's my turn.
All right,
Cast a
that's your
spell.
turn. Okay, so the blot on under the bridge, seeing that they're finally being noticed, are actually start to slither towards the very edge of it to go down to the ground and seep into it. And you can see that Olivia is kind of swipe away with her tree with its branches. Oh, get out of here! And you can see that one of them actually takes on a little carcass's body of what looks to be some kind of wild dog and starts to run away.
Oh no,
That's so gross.
that's very bad.
And there's only
we shouldn't let that one get away.
Yeah, I agree.
there's only a few bits of blot left, as well as a few of them trying to escape. Fritz, your turn.
Okay, let me double check how this works. I'm going to use Hail of Thorns. Wait, does that take an action or is that a bonus action? Yes,
That is a
it's
bonus action, I'm pretty sure.
So, Hail of Thorns. And crossbow time on the dog.
Ooh, yep, that is going to hit the dog, as well as a few other blotlings that are trying to escape with it. And the hail of thorns shoot out from it.
Max damage.
And yeah, these things are real frail, so you take care of them before they're able to escape. Their form withers, and the kind of wild dog carcass just kind of goes back to being mostly skeleton, as it once was. And yeah, well done. I think that's actually all the blot. Let me
I think it was
Hey.
everything, yeah.
Yeah,
Good
that
for
is
us.
actually all the
Same
blot.
thing.
Well done.
Yeah.
You have cleaned up the bottom of the bridge of its little blot infestation, and
Yay.
Olivia just like throws the tree she had to the side. Oh, to think! And I had the Arcanists search for magic. They should have been searching for creatures.
Gotta cover all your bases.
Oh, well, that takes care of that. It makes sense now why all my repairs were doing nothing. Here, she hands you back the gold. Really, I should be paying you for helping me with all that.
Who does she hand the gold to?
Back to anybody who will take it.
I'll take it.
No. Well,
You're so
good.
kind
Yeah.
and considerate.
She kind of puts one hand to her chest. Oh, thank you.
She's got to be like massive compared to me. If
Oh
you
yeah,
pick up a
she's
tree
like
and I'm
9 feet tall.
You're focusing on this to an interesting degree.
Wait, you're raising someone up here.
My neck is fully cricked. Like,
And
all
who
the
is
way
it that
up.
I can give my thanks and saviorship to?
That would be Wood and the rest of the saviors of Sachia.
Oh,
Temporarily at your service.
well,
Don't do like a
temporarily is
little
all I
bow
need.
at her toes.
Temporarily is such a blessing, especially with now I'm. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. This allows me to fix my bridge, and I won't even have to move. Oh, that's great. I can continue my business. Thank you so much.
It's not going to fall apart again either, which is real nice.
No, not anymore.
All right. Well, turn the horses around again, Buck, and we'll get going.
Watch the hole.
I'm like trying to dry off.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Watch the hole, love.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, of course.
Yep.
Right.
And you
Sorry.
are able to cross the bridge to the other side, and it is still crumbling quite a bit from the kind of leftover damage that the blot left. But you can see that she is immediately kind of got what looks to be some kind of soil bag and mixing it in like a massive bucket or
Okay.
like keg. It looks like she's making some more concrete.
Just as a minor precaution, I'm going to cast Floating Disc and always keep one of them below the 2 front hooves of Butterscotch, just in case.
Very good. Yes, you're able to make the trip across the bridge. It's seamless and easily for both of the horses.
If
Well done.
Butterscotch gets more hurt, that would suck.
Yeah.
Good
All right.
job.
Well, we're across the river. We look on the map. What's that?
That you can tell is a
was
watchtower. It is just sort of a thing that is stationed with a few like official guards to keep a lookout and make sure everything is all right.
I was hoping it was ancient ruins, but I will accept Watchtower.
No, the ancient ruins are these little crumbled things over here.
Oh, the ruins that look more ancient.
Yes,
Oh,
you can see that Palitrios and
Sue me for being hopeful.
the deserts of Lo Piramios have a lot of them.
Number of ruins.
Maybe we could explore that sometime. I don't know.
With no motivation other than curiosity. Yes.
So yes, you
Let's
pass
do
the
it.
watchtower. You can see a few official guards kind of give you a little wave through as you follow down the road.
And they seem like not on edge.
No, not at all. They seem pretty casual, actually.
All right, I spy something that is green.
Is it trees?
Is it grass?
Yeah, it was trees.
Actually, as you get closer and
You
closer to
go.
Palitrios, the terrain looks more deserty. There is still wild grass here and there, but the trees take more like palm trees, and the grass is more yellowy as you get closer and closer, and a more dusty kind of hilly terrain and biome.
All right, I got a new one. This,
Okay, go for it.
no, this one's not trees this time. It's a little.
Okay.
When I spy something that's a little yellowy, a little green, but mostly sort of like yellowy-ish. I would describe it as.
Dying grass.
Yeah, it was dying grass. You can go now.
I gotcha. All right.
Nature is truly beautiful.
I spy something long and weird looking.
It's a rude way to describe Buck, but
Hey, was
does
it
fit the
me?
category.
Was it me?
Yes and no. That's not what I was thinking of. But now I am.
Is it the watchtower? I'm still frustrated. You have to have it in mind. It can't be me and something else.
Okay. I remember what it was now. I saw another one.
Is it the tree, the palm tree?
Yeah, it's the trees.
Ah, all right. I'm still
Again,
I'm
but
still
these
a
ones are
little
different.
upset.
Now, as you travel down the road, down this more sandy terrain, and you get a decent distance away from the watchtower, kind of in a more barren landscape, you see a figure kind of standing in the middle of the road directly where you are meant to travel. A
Wow,
very
I wonder if-
familiar figure.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
no.
soundtrack is spoiling it.
And you can see that it looks tall and black as night, covered in a viscous fluid. It is the humanoid
Oh
blot.
no! I thought it was Slot
No,
Destructor.
no, different
I
names,
know,
I'm
it's Blood
sorry.
Destructor.
Bright, glowing red eye.
Oh,
And it's
balls.
standing there, still.
All right. Who has the hearts? Is it
Me.
Fritz and... Or do you have both of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, just stay here. Come.
I'll do my best.
Oh, this is so cool.
So
with the music.
you're going to approach.
I'm doing the sort of JoJo. You're approaching me style walk with word. Or word, are you coming with me?
Yeah, behind you.
I will. Oh yeah, there's a lone tumbleweed that rolls by, and I have my gaucho hat like over my eyes and my poncho, and my yeah.
This town ain't big enough. This road ain't big. This. What are you? Can
The
you
road's
understand?
too narrow.
Thank you, word. The road's too narrow.
Is it when I get off and move? I'm gonna get about this close. Is this thing doing anything?
Nothing. It just stands there.
Menacingly.
Well, it's
Word.
it's patient.
Can you three just? I'm gonna get close to this thing and see what happens.
And I'm gonna ready my.
If you see this thing move, Fritz, shoot it. Word, just Lyra, just protect the hearts.
Of course.
And I'm gonna get my big blind out.
You get your big blind out, and as you step forward, it steps forward as well at just about the same pace.
Oh, the music.
It's that spooky thing from that one movie, Annihilation.
Move forward.
It moves forward as well.
I'm gonna like give a glance back at my compatriots to see if you guys have any other advice.
I'm gonna just hit this thing.
That's probably smart. Boy.
I've got more reach. I've got bugbear arm. I can hit this thing when it
Is
gets
it
within.
copying you?
Oh, interesting. I'm gonna step this way.
It just like you can see its eye is not like in a socket or anything. It actually turns on the liquidy fluid that it's made up of to look at you, Buck. It's like it's on its surface.
God, this thing is so icky. Why is it like this? Why are you like this?
It's a little rude to ask.
Take another step.
It takes a step forward once again.
Now one more step and it's within range of me. Can I like look around? Is there like anything? I'm worried there's stuff hiding. Like, I
Yeah,
haven't
can we be
seen
scanning the rest of the
anything.
field? Just to
Yes,
sort of
you can give me a perception, all of you.
measure that. Sure.
Okay.
Hey.
Buck, you are too focused on this guy. However, Lyra, you can tell the landscape that this is the perfect place for some kind of ambush, where you are between two hills, where neither the watchtower nor even the city of Palitrios would really be able to see. Word and Poi. Rather, Fritz. Word and Fritz, you can tell the same thing. However, you can tell as well that this blot is not the only blot here, and there is a lot of them hiding in the bushes.
Oh no, not the bushes. I've been hiding in the bushes.
Lyra,
Yes.
Scoot over.
back to back. When I
Very well.
learn.
I'll say I have been like skittering around doing that perception,
Yeah,
just
I
checking
wanna,
like rocks
I
and
wanna
stuff.
stay close to Lyra and be back, like sitting back to back, so we're watching each other's backs.
Mhm.
I like it.
And when you point them out, you can tell that here, I'll put the blot that you do see.
Thanks.
You can see that they're mostly hounds.
Oh my
Here,
goodness.
mostly hounds. Here, 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 here,
Oh.
and here.
Buck.
Hmm?
Oh my god, wait a minute.
And as you look to me, I sort of poke my tiny little head out of a bush, and I make gestures to each of their points, and I hold up the number of them that there are that I've seen.
I'll just sort of nod that I understand.
Fritz,
Mm,
just go. If this thing takes us another step forward, or if you want to start this thing off, I'll follow your lead.
you want me to shoot?
I can shoot at the same time. We'll catch him by surprise with 2 arrows to the eyes.
Assuming you can't
I-
hear us.
If he can't hear us, it doesn't matter.
I
Either
don't
he's not
think
getting
he
away
is.
from here, or we are.
Yeah.
All right.
He's as trapped as we are.
I'm not sure about that. Should we roll initiative at some point? I'm not going to rush anybody.
Should we roll initiative, or am I?
I would say initiative happens when an encounter that requires turns happens.
Okay.
Right now, although tense, nothing has happened that would require turns, I believe.
Technically, not yet.
The figure simply stands and stares at you, Buck, for a little bit. Then the eye jolts back over, kind of in the direction to look at Word, look at Fritz, look at Lyra, and then it grows what looks to be a limb, an arm, slowly lifting up and points at Lyra.
Okay.
I have my bow trained on this one.
I have a
Okay.
thing
Can
I want to do as well,
cast-
but
Yeah, can I cast protection and evil on you?
Ooh, that would be nice.
From good and evil? Can I do that on you, Lyra?
Please do. Because
Cool.
I also have an idea, but it depends on whether or not we can start casting
There
spells.
you go.
Wizard Money Gang.
Okay, protected, benefits, disadvantage on attack rolls, okay.
Oh, because Lyra has the hearts, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
you cast this, and you can see the hand shakes a bit and turns more into a claw.
All
I
right.
don't like that.
Okay.
Can you? Oh, sorry. I was gonna try and talk to the thing. But
Oh, feel free to. I'm not going to do anything until it's clear that we're about to fight, but I'm like, it's happening. I can feel it.
Can you understand?
The
me?
eye jolts from looking at Lyra to you, Buck, like quick, fast motion.
Ooh, I don't like that.
That means yes, but it can't talk to you. Wait, that means we can parlay. But we know what it wants, so that's actually useless.
A little bit.
It
Give us the
doesn't take a
go-ahead.
step forward, but it leans down. As this thing is incredibly tall, it's like 10 feet tall. It leans down forward to be
God.
at eye level with you, Buck, almost like making a 90-degree angle from where its waist would be.
I feel like 10 to 12 feet is the most terrifying
Buck, be
stature.
careful.
Yeah, that's so tall.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be real slow about this. I'm gonna reach down to my regular deck of playing cards, not my rage one, just my regular deck, and I'm gonna get a red card and a black card, and I'm gonna hold a one in each hand, red in my right hand, we'll say, and red in right, and black in my left, and I'm gonna hold them up to either side, so I'm T-posing essentially. And so, but I'm just holding them up so he can see that there's red and a black, and I'm just gonna indicate to the red. Red for yes, black for no, and I'm just gonna kind of toss them on the ground in front of him so that like one would be to one side, one would be the other, and I'll put my hand, I guess, back on Big Blind. Can you understand me? So I'm trying to get him to indicate to red for yes, black for no, if he can understand me.
It moves its long, kind of squidgy hand over onto the red card.
Oh gosh, that's not what I was prepared for.
Was
so
red for yes, right?
Yes, rest, yeah.
So it can
Red is the
understand.
no
Yeah.
color.
Yeah, it can understand me.
I knew it.
And you're here for us?
It puts its hand over the red card again.
Hey guys, if you had anything you want to ask this thing, yes or no questions only, now would be the time. It's understands us and it's here for us.
I inferred that.
I'm not good at 20 questions. Oh boy.
I would have thrown the cards, I guess, far enough to the left or the right so that like they could probably see which direction this thing's like hand is going, so that they can. I want that. I don't want to be the only one to be able to communicate. If you guys have,
Let's do
yeah,
that.
yeah, something like that.
Are you gonna let us pass?
It simply sits there and really just does nothing for almost a full minute before putting its hand over on the black card.
Never mind.
You're trying to get the hearts, is that right?
It puts the hand over the red card.
Do you have a master?
Yeah.
It put a black card. No. I'll just say yes or no.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to know, guys?
I've limited us to the yes or no. Although
Yeah.
I think that's better than
What else
that's
you got?
better than that's better than nothing. I guess.
All right, this card is A. This card is B.
Yeah, right. If only I had designed my character to be an Ouija board player, and then this would be a much easier confrontation.
We get one of those like
Can
boards.
I ask, are you alive?
It looks down at both cards and then just back up to you.
Cool.
Okay, so it's a bit more complicated than that.
And it takes a step forward.
Yep. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay where I am.
We might start.
Word's a little
blasting.
on edge as it steps within Buck's range.
Yeah.
No, it's just like that's a whole different. That's now or never that we start the fight. I still have my arrow trained on this guy closest to my horses, but I'm like breakneck at you. What do we do, Buck?
I'm trying to think. I want to. Are you going to stop at this if we defeat you here?
It takes a step forward.
Okay. Can I do a thing?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I would like to cast Call Lightning. Now, I checked, and this spell has a radius of 120 feet,
It's very large.
which is the entire map.
Yes, but it doesn't hit everyone.
It does not. It
You
hits
can
one target.
choose. That's right.
So,
Do you wish to cast that spell?
yes,
Is
I do.
everyone okay with Lyra casting that spell?
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case,
Yeah, out of character now.
we are
What?
going.
I don't know. Word would have mixed feelings on this because we don't really have a consensus now, but that's a fair move.
So, out of character, this is okay.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Sorry,
Then in
I
that
don't know if
case-
did I
It was
word
the
that
other way.
wrong?
Yeah, you said
yeah,
like
you said
out of
no.
you're
I'm
like
so
out of
sorry,
character. No. And I
Yeah,
was like,
no,
oh,
word's
that's
fine
odd.
with this. I'm furious. Now
Wait,
go
wait.
for it, sorry.
Now you're
So-
kidding. You're kidding when you say
Now
that.
I'm kidding.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
all right. Okay.
Damn
Too
tone
monotone.
indicators.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna roll initiative, and
Are
Lyra,
you
you're immediately
slash-
gonna cast the spell.
Yes. The spell. Let me roll my terrible +0 initiative.
RU/S or RU/JK?
Yeah. How the heck? My die came up cocked on my actual browser. I didn't know it could do that.
Geez. Let's see. +2 +0. Okay, so it's gonna be this. All right. But because she was the one who started the encounter, Lyra, can I see?
Little me. Sorry.
There we go.
I
So
just get
lightning, yeah,
skittish.
call lightning. And who are you picking to be the target of that call lightning? That first call lightning.
The big boy.
The big
However, I
boy.
would like to put it, if I can, back so that Buck does not need to make the dex save to
Yes,
not
of
get hit
course.
by lightning.
Yes, because
I'll do it.
No, don't.
yeah, just
There's no
kaboom,
need.
a massive bolt of lightning crashes down and splashes a large just crack and hole like the T-1000 in Terminator 2 into the shoulder of this humanoid blot, and it just turns and points, and all the blot hounds jump out of their bushes.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Buck,
Oh boy.
it's your turn.
Yeah, baby. Buck's turn. I am going to do my I'm gonna rage. So let me roll my rage to see what happened. Where is it? Hold on, let me. Ooh, shadowy tendrils.
Constitution
Hey, that's
saving throw.
appropriate.
Ooh. Necrotic damage. Okay.
Yes. And my con save, I think, is 12. Or my save is 13. sorry, save is
Okay.
13.
So when you
30
do
feet.
this, the tendril
Bang.
lashes out at the humanoid blot, and it does nothing.
Ooh,
makes
that's not
sense.
good.
Immune to necrotic looks like.
Or to this, it doesn't do it to these ones either.
None of them. None
Do
of them
I-
are affected.
Do I don't think it like steals from them. Do I still gain 1d12 temporary hit points?
It says you also gain, so I assume that's independent.
I would assume that as well. Let me roll 1d. I'm doing the wrong key things here. 1d12.
Nice.
7. 7 each. Let me add that. And then I'm just gonna go reckless on. Actually, this first attack. Let me just do my first attack. Normal, because I don't know what this guy's capable of yet, so I don't want to do reckless just yet. Let me do attack with big blind. Damn.
Ooh, nope, not. You go to smack with big blind, and its hand that was pointing at Lyra just grabs it.
Oh no. It
And-
did the weapon catch.
Let's see, make a strength saving throw with advantage since you're raging.
Nice.
It lifts you up
Ooh.
single-handed by big blind and throws you to the side over here.
Oh.
Whoa! Up the hill?
Yep. And you are going to take reduced to 1 because you are raging. 1 bludgeoning
Okay.
damage as it tosses you to the side.
Dang. Do I still have my movement?
You do, yes. You can just move back.
I am gonna move back. I am gonna move back in the way, and I will move here because I have 10 feet with being a bugbear. And Joe, I'm gonna roll the all or nothing coin.
Woo!
On your second attack.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's see it.
Fingers
Is it
crossed.
1d2?
1d2. 2 is a 20, 1 is a 1.
Come on, baby. Dang. Okay.
It does it again. You come back for seconds. Roll another strength saving throw with advantage.
No!
Oh no.
Oh,
Come
it's the Dragon
on.
Ball gift.
Daddy needs a new pair
Okay,
of shoes.
luckily this time it goes to yank you, but you hold your ground.
Oh, the 18
Luckily.
was a fail.
The 18
Okay.
was a fail, yes.
Luckily, he says yes. All right, that's my turn.
Fritz, your turn.
Okay, is it still holding on to his hammer?
Yes.
Alright, I'ma fire my crossbow at its arm that's holding his hammer.
Okay, let's see it. Ooh, yes. All right, and it pierces through, and the fire sizzles, and you just basically detach the goopy arm as it falls to the ground and covers a little bit of Buck's boots.
Ugh.
Buck's boots.
Buck's boots.
And what does this give? I think. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do here.
You're a ranger,
Lyra,
right?
do your thing. Yes.
I'm pretty sure you have a second attack, right?
I get a second attack.
I'm pretty sure.
It'll
at
say
level
on-
Well, under
5.
actions,
It'll say attacks per action.
yeah.
Oh, 2 attacks per action. Oh my goodness, yes.
You can shoot
I
again if
didn't
you so wish.
realize. Oh yeah, I'm shooting again.
All right.
But this time, I'm going to shoot at this fella over here that's close to Ward.
Okay. Let's see it. Pew! And it lands right in. Oh my god, that's a lot. That just kills it outright. It just splatters
Heck yeah, Fritz, let's go.
into a black goop that covers the sand.
All right. End of turn.
Lyra.
Okay. Bonus action, I would like to shift, not wild shape. Shift. I gain
Shift.
7 temp HP and I get slightly faster. What it looks like is like a cat puffing up because some real scary shit is happening. And then because Call Lightning is a concentration spell up to 10 minutes, and I can use my action to hit things with lightning if they're under the thing. I would like to use my action to hit this little guy with lightning.
Which one? Ping it. Click
Top
and hold,
right.
I think. Yeah, there we go. Yes,
The
that
guy
one.
who's almost out of range. I just want to get him before he scoots.
Yep.
So let me figure out how this works. It's like my only 3rd level spell, so it's allowed to be a little bit OP. 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save. Let me just hook. Okay.
Boosh,
so
yes.
that's
Okay. And
So that's 18 on a failed save, and the save DC.
I really should
is
write down your spell save DC.
14.
Somewhere. 14.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna make it. So the lightning just kind of hits it on the side, but the sparks kind of throw it off a little bit. It is close to dead.
So it takes 9 damage. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
it stumbles a little bit as it tries to quickly get back onto its feet.
All right, good start. That was my bonus action and my action. So I'm just
All right.
holding concentration.
Word.
All right. I think my best course of action will be to dash under the horses.
Use them for
and-
cover.
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to actually try and hide. If not under them, then just like under the cart below Lyra.
You may give me a stealth check
Okay.
as you slide under the horses
Oh,
like
goodness.
an Apex Legends character,
Slide
Yeah.
To the left.
and
right.
we'll see if they notice
We
you.
got a 14.
I have rolled their competing perception check to see if they were able to see you.
Okay. I'm gonna try. I know this is like a frantic battlefield, so I'm gonna try and just launch a short bow arrow at the big boy.
The big boy. Okay.
Yeah.
And you are going to do it at advantage because he did not spot you. You are stealth against him.
Yeah.
Get him.
Yo!
Oh, look at that.
Sneak attack crit!
Let's go.
And this just like
That's a lot.
makes another massive hole in like the side of this thing and blows off another chunk of blot.
That was a lot. Okay. That was definitely my whole turn.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
So what's the total there?
That is 13, 16, 29.
Woo! All right. I'm satisfied.
Is that
Mhm.
right?
That is a 29.
Yeah,
Very
that's
nice.
a total collective.
27.
27. Haha,
It's
just kidding.
11 plus. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Still very cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now it's the Blot's turn. These hounds
Yeah, bring them on.
are going to surround Buck.
No!
Mhm.
Oosh, 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 oosh. Just about every single one of them.
Oh
Hey.
boy.
I don't know if
No.
we're gonna do the Reggie Rock sound. Oi, oi, oi.
What's even the point of the thing pointing at me?
And this thing,
I'm not afraid of these things.
so they are all going to take a bite out of you, gnashing away at you.
No!
They're gonna
Yeah,
take
yeah,
quarters out of Buck.
So
Sure.
No.
you take a total of 12, reduced to 6 damage because of your raging. And
Heck yeah.
you're going to need to make me 3 Constitution saving throws.
All right, boys, I'll line them up. Here we go with the first one. Do I get advantage on the? I
Flip
do
the coin
not.
for all of them.
No! No!
Bang! There's
Okay,
the first
that's
one.
one.
Flip the coin. No, I'm just gonna do regular.
That's another one.
That's the
Okay.
second one, and that's the last one.
Okay.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the second one does not make it. And Buck, you feel
Ooh.
one of these bites sizzling at your skin and eating away at your wound. You cannot recover any HP for the next minute.
Oh no!
You're gloomed.
I have not lost any HP yet, so none to recover. I've only taken temp HP damage. So
And the
Oh,
humanoid
shit.
blot is going to
Oh.
run.
what did I
through-
say?
through
No!
Oh, no.
all the block. You can see that it almost
not good.
like goes through the like a
These three.
Like he no clips through him.
yeah, almost like no clips through all the other bloodhounds, as well as Buck. Buck, you do have an attack of opportunity if you'd like to take it as he passes through you.
I don't know if I can't. Can I reckless attack?
No, because it takes
I
a
don't think
bonus
you
action.
can.
It takes a bonus action.
No. I think reckless attack you just decide when you make the attack, right?
When you make your first attack on your turn.
On your
can
turn.
Oh, that's
attack
good wording.
recklessly.
Okay.
So I cannot, but I
No.
will just do a regular attack.
You can just do
That
a
is
regular, and I'm gonna need you to make one more Constitution saving throw as it passes through you.
Oh my god.
So that's 11 total damage, and then
Ooh,
another
yes.
Constitution, or another Constitution.
Yep. Okay, you're fine. It goes through you. You can't breathe for a second, but as he just passes through you and doesn't leave a trace of blot behind on you, except for a little bit of drips, you are fine. But
Sorry, go ahead.
it almost like it slides forward, and the horses are just a little bit panicked and kind of move out of the way, and it just goes to grab you, Fritz. And you're
Joe,
gonna need to
I'm
make.
so-
What's up?
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Because I have the Crusher ability, I can move it 5 feet when I hit it with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, okay.
Can I keep it? Can I kind of angle
Slow
my
it
hammer
down
in such a way to just slow it down? I don't really care to push it to the left or the right, but I just wanted to keep it from
Like
progressing.
I
Like,
understand what
drag
you
it
mean.
back?
I will say
Yeah.
though that it's not
I don't
going
know
to how much
that's fair
speed it
enough.
has is not going
Yeah,
to matter.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I still would like to try.
Yes,
to do it
you
anyway.
kind of as it's passing through, you almost pull your hammer as if to pull the goop, and you knock off a few more pieces, just chunks of blot, and it pulls it back just a little bit. But this thing is not slowing down at all.
Fair enough.
As it moves forward and goes to thrust its arm to grab Fritz almost completely. I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw, Fritz.
Oh, okay. How do I do that again? Is it just roll strength?
Saving. There should be a section for saving throws, I think.
Yes.
Only bad things are happening.
Okay, and unfortunately it grabs you and throws you to the side like it did with Buck. You fly about this much into this palm tree, and you're going to take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, oh, by the way, did we heal from our rest last time?
You did, yes, you healed up to
Yeah.
4.
How do I use?
What is life without a little adversity
And
in
how
the
much do
form
I
of
take?
giant
4?
blot
4,
monster?
yes, floor bludgeoning, and it's going to come up, and it is face to face with you, Lyra.
That breaks
Is that
my
the end of its
concentration,
turn?
doesn't it?
No,
Uh,
it
did
doesn't.
Breaks
you-
my cons.
You need to make a save for it.
No.
Yeah, can I make a save for my concentration?
Wait, are you concentrating on something, Fritz?
What's
Yeah,
it?
I'm just concentrating on protection from good and evil.
Oh, well, yes, you need to make a con save and beat a 10.
Okay,
Oh, fuck.
that's okay. So is that the end of its turn?
That is the end of its turn. It used its action.
Okay, as my shifting feature, my swift stride reaction allows me to move up to 10 feet when a creature ends its turn within 5 feet of me. This
Ooh.
reactive movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. So
come here.
I'm just gonna backflip up and over if you don't mind.
Yeah, as you backflip, it tries to go and blast some blot goop where you once sat, but you just jump over it and it just covers the seat and it sizzles a bit.
That card is new. All right. Terrifying.
Okay.
It's cunningly put itself where I can't strike it with lightning because it'll fuck up the horse's and word.
Buck, your
Damn
turn.
it.
You're surrounded by
Don't-
bloodhounds.
Don't worry, I've got the bloodhounds.
Use your spin attack.
I'll use the spin attack.
And then
Yeah.
gotta catch him.
Wait, you
My
have a
spin
spin attack?
No,
Unleash
I
a
do
arm
not. I
charge
don't have
attack.
a I don't have a
Oh,
spin attack.
I don't think so.
Unless the DM wants to rule of cool that I have a spin attack.
Rule of cool that I kill everybody and win.
I want to be cool. I will use I will a reckless attack, and I will reckless attack. I guess maybe just the one below me, like directly
okay.
below me. Let me just roll with big blind.
With your advantage, that is going to hit.
Okay,
And it
that's gonna be
slams down.
12 damage.
12 is going to be enough, and you slam as this thing splatters onto the white sandy road.
I roll a 2 and a 6 there. I will try use my second attack to hit another hit. Let's just go for the one that's already damaged.
Oh, just not enough.
No.
Gosh, I'm not rolling very well today.
None of us are.
That is my turn.
Okay, you did use a reckless attack, so attacks on you do have advantage.
That's correct.
Okay, Fritz.
How far away are you, Lyra? 20 feet. I have 30 feet of movement. I'm not prone, right?
No, you're not prone.
Okay. I'm once again running to Lyra. I'm casting protection for good and evil. I am not letting this happen.
Thank you.
Okay, wonderful.
And that was that an action? Yes.
it's touch.
But I get another action for my attack. Don't I? I get 2 attack actions, don't I? It says 2 attack.
No, it's when you make an
but
attack
you
action,
casted
you
a
attack
spell.
twice.
You didn't use an
so
attack.
Oh, okay.
if you
right.
basically casting a spell is one action, but one action can contain within it 2 attacks if you choose to attack.
Yeah.
But you cast a spell instead. So.
Yeah.
So I can't do anything more unless it's a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
If you have a bonus,
Yes.
you can do something though, unless it's a spell.
Yeah.
And what does this do? Can I only cast this on myself?
You can't cast 2 spells in one turn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but it says it's 1 bonus action.
Yeah,
Okay.
even
Yeah,
still.
even if you can only cast
Ah.
1 spell a turn.
Okay, sorry, that confused me. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of stinky. There's a feat that lets you cast a cantrip and a bonus action spell in the same
I
turn.
don't have any cantrips.
Oh,
But
well,
yeah, I
yeah.
guess so I moved. I've got 10 more feet of movement. I'm gonna jump to just in front of the dead dude,
Okay.
and then I end turn.
Lyra.
Okay. Using my action to strike anybody with lightning is a bad idea right now because they're all within 5 feet of an ally. So I am going to use my action to wild shape, which means the hearts are physically incorporated into my form and can't be taken off my person. They're gonna have to kill me first, or at least the panther awesome thing I just turned into.
Nice.
Don't say that so loud. That'll give them the idea.
It's
But then
okay.
you
It just
also have
comes
bonus
out like a
hit points.
cool panther noise. But I don't lose concentration on the spell because wild shape retains concentration on spells, and I can still use my action to strike people with lightning.
Nice.
For what it's worth, I have advantage on dex saves if I'm not blind, incapacitated. So like if you wanted to do an area of effect on me to kill these things before they get an advantage attack, I'm okay with that. Sorry.
Or you could
Vicky,
do
go
a
ahead.
proximity target, like you did with the first use of it. Just hit near one of them.
I think it works on the blot because the blot is big. I think if I strike next to one of those little guys, they have to make the dex save, but I think...
Then just
I
go
guess that is
straight
still-
for exactly Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could hit 4 of them.
Next turn. Next turn, I promise I'll strike Buck with lightning.
Thank you. That's all I ask.
You're welcome. But this turn, I've turned into a sick, nasty panther, and I'm fucking booking
Heck
it
yeah.
on the other side of the battlefield. I want that blot away from Word and
My
Fritz.
horses.
So let's see. How much movement do I have as a panther? Speed 50 feet.
Probably
Climb
more-
40 feet.
Probably more
Heck
than the
yeah.
map has.
Probably, yeah. In that case, I would like to draw aggro.
Ah.
I'm doing this in such a way that I'm not trying to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Mhm,
15,
of course,
20,
like going
25,
around.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. Do I have, as a panther, bonus action dash? I do not. Cool. Then I guess that was my action and my movement. I do have climb. I think that's gonna have to be it. I don't think I have any bonus actions I can use, especially because Buck can't heal right now, so I can't bomb at the summer court.
Oh
Word.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Your turn.
All right.
Oh yeah,
I'm
let me
gonna
put a little
scuttle-
thing on you to indicate that you can't heal. Skull.
thank
There
you.
we go.
I'm
Thanks.
scuttling under the cart and kind of into the bush within range of him as I'm grabbing just the one of my daggers. So that'll be my bonus action to stealth using cunning action.
Okie dokie.
There we go.
Oh yeah, all right.
If you want to counter that again or use the last roll, it's up to you. It'll just be like, stay away from my friends and stay away from my horses. And he'll lunge forward with his a
That's gonna
little
be
bit
with
of
advantage?
negotiation.
Are you saying the
As
horses
you
are not
have
your friend?
stabbed out of stealth. Oh, wow. Yes.
25 for
Such
more
good sneak
damage.
attack damage.
Yes, you are
It
cutting
rolls this
away
way.
at this guy and
Just
almost like chipping away at
blasting
him.
Yeah.
And you can see that the humanoid is actually getting a little bit smaller. It is now of medium size.
Oh no, my cunning plan no longer works.
I won't
That is a
stop until
man.
I can put him in a jar.
He was once.
What?
We didn't adopt the charming little Peter Pan rogue, but we're gonna adopt the big bad evil guy.
I just want to shake him around when I'm stressed.
A little slime.
Yeah,
like,
a little
knead it.
Bowser from
Yeah,
the movie.
use it to clean out your keyboards.
He's gamer gunk.
that
And
be your turn?
that's my full turn, yeah.
Okay.
Is there any chance that these horses, because they are yoked together, I think, or one of them is bound to the cart, would they try and trample him? Would they get a turn?
How about this?
Maybe efficiency. I don't know about Bart.
With your
Yeah.
reaction, you can give me an animal handling to try and command them to do so.
My reaction was to hide.
Ah,
So that's my turn. That's okay, though. Thank you.
okay.
I'll keep that in mind.
Because these horses, they are panicked. They know what the
Yes.
plot is. They just think scary predator, and I don't want to touch it. So the blot's turn. All of these blot are going to have advantage on Buck. So
No.
blot hounds. Oh, geez. Okay. All right.
Don't do that.
God, I
Just
have to do
tell
so
me.
many rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
All right. So all of them hit.
Yeah.
And
Oh!
Buck, you are going to take.
That's 4 more saves, my friend.
I already can't take unless they're different kinds, but I already can't be healed. Like they're not gonna make me more. Well,
Okay,
I'm not gonna push
Buck,
it.
you're going to take 22, reduced to 11
Okay.
piercing damage. You don't have to make the saves again, as it's the same effect. You still can't be healed for the next minute.
Okay.
And this guy is going to lean down. You see its head kind of stretch out to look at you, Word. And I'm going to need you to
Staring
make
at
a
him.
wisdom saving throw as the red eye
yeah.
glows a
He did this
bright
to me.
red.
Damn it.
He did this to me on the boat.
It's a good
Okay.
save.
17.
It is trying to
roll.
draw upon your past, but you're able to shake it off just fine. As
Fuck my past.
I got 2 moms and I'm thriving.
and then it is going to just run on over to Lyra.
Wait, did he fall out of my attack range from like getting cooped down?
No.
Yes.
Ah, shit.
You sliced off the
funny.
part you could reach.
And it
Yeah.
goes to Panthalaira and covers you.
Whoa. Thanks, I
gonna-
hate it.
I'm going to need you to make a con save.
He gooped you.
Sure. This isn't something I can use that reaction thing to.
What is
it?
the reaction thing?
When I have shifted, they don't say how that applies when wild shaped. Your walking speed increases by 10 feet. I guess that doesn't apply.
You know
can
what?
move up
Because
to...
it sounds fun, I'm going to say it works while you are wild shaped as
Cool.
well.
So
Why
the
not?
way it works is you can move up to 10 feet as a reaction when a creature ends its turn within 5 feet of you. This reactive movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Basically, the question is, how does that apply if the last thing they do is try to goop me?
So
Like-
you still have to make the con save. However, you
Will do.
you don't have to stay in it, which would have been worse.
Good. Oh.
Okay, you're
Oh,
fine
come
as this
on,
thing
come
tries
on.
to kind of suffocate you, and you can feel that it's trying to seep into your skin as well, but you're able to hold it off.
That's so nasty.
And
But my
you
sick
can
panther
move.
backflips have saved me.
You can move.
Watch out.
You can backflip out of the way to safety.
I'm sorry for making this less extremely fraught than it should be.
Now you are going to take
Eh.
4. What would this be? I don't know. Force damage, whatever suffocation damage would be.
I'll take it. So
yeah,
it's a little bit complicated because right now I have temp HP and I am a panther, which has its own HP track that, when exhausted, will make me turn back into Lyra.
Right.
So which of those things is getting chipped away at
The
first?
panther one.
Okay, so the panther
First.
has 9 hit points left, but I still have 7 temp HP underneath it.
Wonderful. Okay, Buck, you're being beat up by a bunch of dogs.
joke.
These dogs are beating me up. I will do the same thing I did last time. I'm gonna hit them with my hammer, and I'm gonna do it recklessly.
Yeehaw!
Thank God. 10 damage.
Nice.
Fully.
Yeah,
On the,
which
that
one?
was on the hurt one.
The hurt one? Okay, the hurt one splatters onto the sandy road.
Like in the trailer.
Yes,
Whoa.
exactly. We're
and then
reenacting the trailer.
This is the trailer part. We finally got here.
Yeah, feels exactly.
Like the scene in the opening of the anime. We've gotten to that part. All right.
Hey.
I will do another attack on just another one.
Any random one. Okay, that will be enough,
16.
and that will splatter another one.
Yeah.
Yay.
I don't necessarily want to. I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna risk up. Wait, hold on. How far can I get? I've got 50 feet. Do I have? Hold on. How many feet of movement do I have? 50 feet. And so I'm gonna come and put myself here, and I'll risk the opportunity attack.
Fuck no.
Okay,
What
the
do you
two
have about
opportunity
getting struck by
attacks.
lightning?
What? I
Okay.
want to get struck.
One does catch you, and it is going to deal 8 reduced to 4 piercing damage.
Copy. Thank you. Oh, I better not go to 0. Then you guys wouldn't be able to heal me. Uh-oh, I've just realized something very bad.
Yeah, I was a bit confused by your decisions here.
I've made my decision and I'm sticking by it, baby. That ends my turn, baby.
Okay, Fritz, your turn.
How do you do the thing where you like do a roller and it moves you to the end of it? I'm really curious.
Just click
you
your
hold-
token and hold and right click while you're holding it. You have to
no,
click the
what?
select tool, the mouse.
If you so drag your token, and after while you're dragging it, you can either right click or hit the Q button, and it should pull up. It should show you like how many
the distance.
What?
Yeah.
Am I silly? Sorry, I'm trying to learn all this
Oh
tech.
shoot. I
Right.
needed to roll a con save about that concentration
Oh
check.
yeah,
don't I?
about the call lightning.
I'm just gonna do it the normal way. It's not working.
It's fine.
Am I doing
All
that?
right.
Wait a minute. What does protection
Right
from good and
here.
evil do again? Hold on.
It is from attack rolls, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
it would have a disadvantage against the attack roll. Other than that, and it only gives me advantage against charmed, frightened, possessed, whatever. Okay, I'll just roll the save and take whatever happens.
Okay, let's see if you can beat a 10.
Yes.
Yeah, you're fine. Call lightning is still in the air.
All
Yeah.
right. We crossbow in him again,
Crossbow.
Woohoo.
Ooh, yes. Another crossbow hit.
crossbow
Yes.
twice.
Punk.
and again.
We've
And
had
another
case.
one. This one, it just kind of like moves its head just out of the way onto one of its shoulders.
Ugh.
Still transfixed on Lyra, but it is looking pretty roughed up. Actually, with that hit, I'm gonna give this. It's barely keeping its form together.
Okay,
Heck
I am
yeah.
done.
Kitty,
That
kitty.
is me done.
Lyra.
All right,
Do it, Lyra.
I'm doing it, but I am being very careful to do it right behind it.
What a
So
nerd.
oh, I'm so sorry that as the party healer, I don't want to have to bring you up from getting struck by lightning.
You can't. I can't take any healing.
I
Don't even
know!
worry about it.
Oh God. Okay. 3d10. Come here, you. Hop.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Make that dex save, baby.
All right. Oh no, that's gonna poof, splatter it. The lightning zaps like right on top of it, boosh, into the sand, splattered and painting it a deep onyx.
Gross. So Buck gets like cartoon coated, right?
Yes,
A
two
Gallagher
blinking
show.
eyes.
Just all,
Yeah.
all
and it's a little
And the
warm,
panther's
but
clean.
nothing that hurts you.
Just a little bit gross. A little icky.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Good job, Lyra.
Kind of like doing the like cat paw behind the ear thing, like, oh, I can still feel it in the fur.
Word.
But that was my action. I don't need movement because the thing's not menacing me anymore. So yeah, it's Word's turn.
Boss.
That thing's been put
go.
down.
Yep,
All right.
for now.
I think I'll use another bonus action to stealth, and I'm just gonna prep my bow and shoot
Let's
an arrow
see the
into
stealth.
this sweet, handsome character. Bop.
Oh yeah,
Gone.
there's no way
Yeah.
they're seeing you, so you can get advantage on that one as well.
We're bringing one of those out.
Unfortunately,
with a
the
13.
advantage is not enough as it goes a little bit wide. Phew.
Shit, my arrow. That's my turn.
And now the blot. You can see the little kind of spot that the humanoid once was you can see the red glowing eye start to dim, but then it pulses with
No.
its red light just a bit. And it starts to make a noise. The first time it's made a noise. It sounds like a voice, but inaudible. Screeches and cries, muffled as if they were underwater. Until you hear one thing call out clearly. We were here before. And while it's doing this, the red eyes of the hounds are pulsing at the same frequency of the voice from the humanoid blot. And they are going to dash and escape.
Whew.
Can I pick up the eye?
No, why would you do that?
And that is going to be the end of initiative. When you reach down to kind of scoop up what remains, there is no eye. There is just blot goop.
Like it disappeared?
Like it dissolved.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
I am going to rush over to you, Leia, and hug you. Like, are you okay? Please, are you okay? Are
I
you
am in
okay?
cat form, but you get an
I'm
affectionate.
hugging you. Oh my god. It's the blubbering mess.
Just the
And I'm
bedhead
fine
fur.
too, as well.
Yeah, as soon as Buck's no Healy thing wears off, he's getting some healing spells.
Yes. After about a minute, his wounds are back to, being able to be closed.
Great. We can do a cure wounds. We could do a bomb of the summer court. It's
We got all
fine. We can get
kinds
you
of
back up to it.
options.
How far down are you actually?
I'm hurt. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not. If I were to put it I'd give me a 3.5 out of 5. I guess
On
I
a
would say.
hypothetical numerical scale.
Like something out of 50.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would be.
perhaps.
Hey, I've given you what it is that is out of 5.
Whatever
All
you're,
right, then
whatever
you're
you're
gonna get-
comfortable with, actually. Yeah, you
You're
don't
gonna
have
get
to.
a second level cure wounds, my friend. For a grand total of 7.
Nice.
I did my
Maybe-
best.
just
All
like a
right.
little
My
shell
raise
shocked.
hands as well.
Word left the bush and he grabbed the arrow that missed and he grabbed both of Buck's cards and he's just gonna hand them to Buck.
Yeah.
Thanks. Ugh. I guess we can confirm those things are sentient now.
And old.
Yeah. Did you all hear what it said about we were here before?
Yeah.
Before what?
I'm gonna like shake myself out of the panther form. um,
If I were to use my deductive reasoning, I would think they were here even before, I don't know, Elynthi itself, maybe the tree. Because if they're after stuff that ties to the Tree of the Dragons, they were here before either of them.
it occurs to me that artifacts intended to instill the land itself with life might be very appealing to some form of ancient undead monstrosity.
They didn't seem dead, though.
It didn't seem entirely dead.
He couldn't answer if it was alive or dead.
It had no master. I almost find that more worrying. We know
Myra,
from
are
the
you okay?
thing that none of us can talk about that these things have a connection to the ancient ruins that predate the bulk of Elynthi. It does not surprise me to learn that it was here before. But it is still alarming. Hmm.
These things
We
can
should-
talk.
Probably get going before more show up.
This is true.
I mean, they can do more than talk. These things were waiting for us,
Yes.
lying
Strategy
in wait.
involved.
I don't know if they were. I mean, they knew where we were on the boat. They knew that we were outside of Nuba Sky. I don't know if they had planned to.
Buck, they have allies. There are people that talk to them more than we're ever capable of. Remember that witch back home?
She seemed rather amateurish, but if she could do it, no doubt others
Her
can.
or someone else, they can. I don't like that they talk to people.
Well, here's
I don't
my
like that
point.
people talk to them.
Well, here's what worries me. This was a pretty straightforward path between where we were going, between where we were and where we were going. If I don't know how these things are finding out about where it is we're going, but I think maybe if we're going to continue, maybe using the main road isn't the best way to go. If we want to
Deviating
avoid
too
these
far
things.
from it would open us up to ambush with no chance of help.
Well, that's if we assume that they. I think we need to figure out how it is that they're tracking where it is we're traveling.
I think it's got to be with the people we talk to.
That's possible, but there may also be a simple magical component. They could identify which of us was carrying the hearts and pursued me even when the hearts were not physically present.
That's true.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
that's true. We didn't really tell anyone who had what, other than that stupid little fairy kid.
Yes.
But even if they can, well, I was gonna say, even if they can sense exactly where the hearts are,
Why
I
ain't
mean,
they attacking us in full all the time?
I will
Right,
note
they're-
that they have attacked each dragon shortly after we acquired the heart, or shortly before in the case of Cecilia. It's possible they're only attacking us because we are now carrying two of them, and it would be more convenient for them to acquire them that way.
So the further we go, the more of these things there's gonna be.
It wouldn't surprise me.
We gotta find out what they're weak to.
Or what they want.
I mean, that doesn't change how they act.
It might change how we deal with them. I didn't particularly think our odds of negotiating with them were good.
I
which
didn't
is
even
why
think we had any. I was
Yes.
surprised. I don't like the fact that we could talk to them, that they seemed open to that.
briefly.
There's too many implications.
It's a mystery, and one I would very much like to unravel.
I'm not gonna be happy once we do.
Well, I'm not happy now that we don't know what's going on, so I suppose neither of us will be happy.
even so,
Yeah.
when it comes to traveling plans, I think we should try and keep it within the group about the precise nature of how it is we'll be traveling and where it is we'll be going, because I want, if we can at the very least eliminate the possibility of someone feeding information to these things, which I guess is technically possible if they can communicate. I'd want to eliminate that possibility. Try and
And if we've already got on our plate, ambushes by these things, the last thing we want is a couple other people trying to make a name for themselves by bumping us.
I mean, we've had a little bit of that with that one hanger-on that wants to, the one that wears all the weird get-up that has come out by us.
That's all of us, Buck.
That's, you know what?
My
Well-
getup is entirely practical.
Here's what I'm confused about. These things know where we are. That person knows where we are. I don't know if that's connected in any way.
Oh, La
La Destructora, yeah, La
Oh my! I
Destructora.
literally didn't know who you're talking. Okay.
Sorry. We've met some characters. When I was referring to was La Destructora, the person that runs around with all the get up of the cardboard and whatnot, who wants to fight us.
Well, she is an intimidating force of evil. I can't see her throwing her lot in with something like this. She seems to have some sort of moral code she operates on.
Right.
I do love playing a good game, but I feel like I don't know if it's a bad idea, if it'll cause more problems, but maybe next time we see her, we take off that mask.
Something to consider for later.
Yeah, I'll leave it open to the floor. I don't care either way.
As we
now-
move westward, we approach more closely the lands that the artifacts that the blot are connected to are found in. It may or may not cause more problems than it solves to investigate, but it might also be our best chance at understanding them.
So at the very least, it sounds like what we got to do is get somewhere safer than this. So
Yes, we should get on the cart.
And I think personally from here, we should really consider the fact that once we get that last heart, everything knows where we are and where we're going. So starting now, we should be preparing for that.
Yes.
When you get back on the cart, you can see that firstly, the seat is ruined. Its cushion has been melted to bits.
Oh
Anybody know any magic for this?
I'm working on it. Hold on.
Okay.
And you can see as well, efficiency is hurt.
No! Efficiency's getting healing spells.
They've-
And after a long rest, I can get mending and fix the cart.
They've got what looks to be like a big gash on their hind leg, kind of on the side of their left hind leg, where Word would have been sitting on the seat.
Okay.
And you can see that Butterscotch is kind of trying to comfort them, kind of rubbing their head against.
Oh.
Efficiency.
Efficiency is also getting a first level cure wounds.
I don't know anything about infection, but I'll be trying to bind the wounds.
Sorry, Buck. It's healed for more.
You're just better at healing the horse, I guess.
I can talk to the horse, so.
Okay, with that medicine check, you can see that
Talk to me.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
you are able to kind of like patch it up. You'll probably need it'll probably need proper healing either from Lyra or, you know,
Lyra just did the healing.
She did do the healing, yes.
Love that.
I can do
And
more
it'll
healing.
leave a scar, but it's mostly okay.
Okay.
That Trevisetica is going to be mad.
I'll give them like a little extra rations. Yeah, I'll try and do an animal handling check to calm them both down.
No
'Cause
need.
they just got attacked.
They seem to be comforted by your immediate attention, like immediately, like kind of getting a little bit giddy and like back and forth and a little bit restless when you are further away. And as you get close, they just kind of like rub their like mouth kind of on your head and give you little nibbles.
Friend
Yeah.
to all animals.
Oh.
Truly
I
beautiful.
get back in the ruined little seat. You know what? I'm gonna cast that same spell again, floating disc, and I'll sit on it in lieu of a
Yay!
chair.
Yeah.
I want that word Disney princess fan art on my desk by Monday.
Put it on there.
And you guys survived the blot attack and head the rest of the way. You go past the in-between hills that were blocking your location's vision from both the watchtower and the city. And as you pass over the hill, you make your way to the land of invention, the land of progress, the land of Paletrios.
Ooh.
Oh, snap!
cool.
It's Water 7.
It's got like a thing.
And that, I think, is going to be where we call today's session.
Is that a steam whistle?
Yeah.
Is the whole thing a steam whistle?
It does look
I
like a
love
whistle,
that.
yeah. Oh, it's even got that. That's cool, yeah.
Ah!
And a full horizon for us to draw on.
Wow. Quick, abuse
Once
the
again,
light.
this art was done by the wonderful Angel Halfheart XI on Twitter. She's really good. She's
Cheers.
great.
Angel.
She continues to be great. And yeah, before we go, Fel, you got anything you want to plug before we go today?
I don't got anything I want to plug. I just want to say that we went the whole session and Red did not mention Legend of Zelda one time. So
I did.
big ups
You
to
guys
Red.
did. Yeah, they
very
dared me
excited.
beforehand, basically. I saw the
so
bait and I didn't take it.
Big ups to that. Very happy about that. Nothing to plug. Thank you everyone for being here, for joining in. I love you, chat. I love you guys.
Yeah. Next, Poi, got anything to plug?
Oh goodness, I don't know where to plug anymore. Things are a bit unstable right now. Hi. I guess follow my Twitter and look at the cool puppy pictures and art I post.
Yeah. Red, got anything coming up that you want to plug?
Yeah, more videos coming out Fridays, so stay tuned for those because they're fun, tropes and myths and history and stuff. Yeah, that's kind of it. Nothing too crazy happening.
And Logan, anything coming up you want to plug?
Just a couple videos and a lot of stuff up in the air for Stibbles still, but that'll be next year. So nothing currently.
Ooh, exciting. And I will be uploading my Acon panels. If you weren't able to attend, don't worry. Me and Echo recorded it with our own phone, so it's not the best quality, but that will be uploaded over the course of the next few days. Maybe stagger them out so that they're not like all at once. And the next set of highlights from last year's streams as well, since I kept putting those off. And the crap guide will happen when it happens. It's the last one. It's a coming.
Ooh.
But yeah, thank you guys, everyone, for watching. Let's find someone to raid.
Yeah.
Do we have any suggestions? If not, I can find somebody.
No one I know
Germa's
right now.
live. No, I don't know.
Germa.
Yeah, Mr.
Oh, yeah,
Germa's
his-
not a Twitch streamer. He's a cryptid, silly.
That's right.
19.8 thousand viewers. They definitely notice
The
us.
same could be said about me. Yeah, I got nobody.
You know what? Let's raid good pal of mine, Ashley Roboto, who just started.
Ooh, I was actually going to suggest that. I was looking through.
Yeah, she's
Hey.
great. Raid Ashley Roboto. I have her crab plush on my shelf. You can't get it anymore, but
Oh.
what shall our raid message be?
What's the name of the plushie?
I don't remember,
Oh, bugger.
but it's like it's a crab, so we can just all say crab and use our favorite crab emoji.
Crab, or
yeah.
we were here before.
Yes, a crab,
Have
a
everyone
crab
say
emote,
that.
and we were here before.
Terrifying. I love
Yes.
it.
No, it's less terrifying if they're rating it because it's just like, oh, they've seen my stream before.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna be it. We're gonna come back next week a little bit later, right? Because we're gonna
Just
need-
a little, yeah.
just a little bit later than normal. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you later. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.